Woo! Welcome to the Academy. Mic test, mic test. I hope you are good. Let's see whether I can get my sound, my music. Let's see. I'm not even turn on my mouse and stuff. Okay, so let's get this. Shadows gone, the day's begun. Rise and shine, my friend, it's true. There's a light in you. When you stumble, when you fall, you can always stand up tall. Don't forget you're never through. There's a light in you. Shine your light for all to see. Spread your wings and set them free. In your heart you hold the clue. There's a light in you. Rainy days and stormy skies can't put out the fire inside. Through the gloom it's breaking through. There's a light in you. Shine your light for all to see. Spread your wings and set them free. In your heart you hold the clue. There's a light in you. Rainy days and stormy skies can't put out the fire inside. Through the gloom it's breaking through. There's a light in you. Shine your light for all to see. Spread your wings and set them free. In your heart you hold the clue. Hey guys, give me a minute. Take my instance. Every tear and every scar is a map to who you are. Keep on shining bright and blue. There's a light in you. Just get my matches so that I can light up my incense and stuff. There's a light in you. Shine your light for all to see. Spread your wings and set them free. In your heart you hold the clue. There's a light in you. I am here, I am here, I am here, I am here. I'm waiting for you guys to come in so that I can start. I am here. Welcome everyone, nice to see you. Whoever is in the bushes. Like light up some incense. I got some nice sage incense. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, this thing. Pretty good. Titi say people late for their own show. No, Titi, because I have to wait for people nowadays to settle into the academy. Last time I stayed for 4 minutes before they all came in. So nowadays I said I will just take my time. I'll just take my time so that I was there on time. I was there on time. Guys, don't worry, it's just the smoke from the incense. Don't start judging me. Agogo was smoking on the live stream. No, just smoke from the incense. Um, and the lighting in the background there. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, it's like it's this kind of sage. It's white sage. White sage, like, not that you guys can see it, but let me see. Yeah, it's white sage, so it smells so nice. Like, oh, yeah. So I've been trying this type of incense, and it smells so good. Definitely different than what I'm used to, you know. Yeah. Hey, Tati Petita, welcome. Nice to see you. Goga, I love how your hair is growing nicely. Oh, it is the solution you sent me with TikTok. Let me massage her ego. Yeah. I'm going to shave it though. I need to go visit a barber. I haven't shaved for like a whole month, you know. Need to get there. It's just that my barber shop is so far nowadays. I'm just too lazy to go there. But I love it. I love it. It's not so bad. It's not so bad. KFC. I will go shave, don't worry. I will go shave so that they can trim it and they can get a different shade of fade. And I like my hair short, honestly. This gives me problems combing it every morning. It's just like even now before I came to the live stream, it was so shaggy. So I was debating, do I go with the hair shaggy on the live stream, or do I like tidy it up a bit? And you know what? Here I am. Here I am. All right, guys. Let me see whether I can set up the poll real quick, and then we can. Let me see that we can set up the poll. We have to set up the poll because this live stream is going to be very important. So let me just say that I can get my studio. My studio. Miss TikTok, I hope you had an amazing I hope you have an amazing week ahead. Like, I hope it has been an amazing week. Petita, I hope Romania is well, and I hope you are safe. Botchix is in the building. Some of you are just watching me in the bushes. You're not even saying anything. I see like 10 of you right now looking at me. You're not saying anything, but I can see you there in the bushes, ready to like take notes. Ready to take notes in the class. Please greet the teacher, greet the president. You have to greet the president. How is the president supposed to know that you're in class if you're not greeting the president? You have to greet the president so that the president can greet you back. You have to compliment the president like Miss TikTok, like so that so that my ego can feel nice. Goga, I love your hair. You know, you say something nice. Your shirt, love your skincare routine. Say something. Say something. All right. Hey, Classic! Welcome, Classic. Nice to see you. How are you doing, Classic? Welcome, Classic. I see Eva Kika in the building. Welcome. Now you guys are saying hi to me because I dragged you guys that say hi. Lisa J Stokes is in the house. Welcome, Lisa. Lisa made me laugh the other day at Red Room live stream. It was so funny. Welcome, Lisa. Nice to see you. Let me see that I can get the poll. There's something I wanted to ask you guys on the poll. I totally forgot, man. Yes, I got it. So let me say that I can put up the poll. Tati Petita is saying hi to you guys. My face is so close to the camera. I said this year I'm trying to stay away from the camera so that I'm not like in your business, in your personal space. Doriatha! Oh my goodness. Doriatha, welcome. Doriatha, we need to talk because you promised we'll have to have this conversation this year. Welcome, Butterroll Boutique, aka Doriatha. How are you doing, mommy? Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for being in the bushes. I haven't seen you for a minute, but I know you are always watching from the bushes. Once again, guys, There's something I want you guys to type on the chat in case you want me to look at your channel, but I'll do that later on. Because we are going to look at some people's handles and see whether they can, whether they are handling or whether they need to rebrand their channels. Because some of you here, the things I see as your handles on YouTube, we need to talk. We need to talk, and I'm sorry, we need to talk because you know me, I don't know how to shut up. We need to talk. What was I going to show you? Yes, it's important I promote this event because it's only 18 days to go to the big event. By now, if you have not yet bought your mask, you are cutting it too close. The masquerade ball is happening. The masquerade ball is happening in the next 18 days. The last Sunday service of the month is going to be, we are going to be hosting this event. It's going to be the event of the century, where we are going to be celebrating, is it this one? Yes. Where we're going to be celebrating my 6-year YouTube anniversary. And it's going to be an amazing conversation. And it's going to be a celebration of the community. And you are all welcome. The dress code is very simple, elegant, but make sure you have a masquerade mask. Let me show you what a masquerade mask looks like. But this is not the one I'm going to be wearing. This is not the one I'm going to be wearing. Don't go and say that I recycled my mask, because I know some of you love gossip too much. This is not the mask I'm wearing. So you need to get a masquerade mask like the one you're seeing on the live stream. So for me, this is usually my old mask. So a masquerade mask looks like this. So in case you are coming for the masquerade ball that is taking place on the 29th of this month at the Sunday service, please make sure you get a masquerade mask. Make sure the dress code is elegant. We want to see Bridgerton meets Tribe Goga. Okay. That is what is going to be happening on that auspicious day. So the last Sunday service of the month is going to be dedicated towards this event. And this event is just going to be towards celebrating community, our milestones, our friendships, our challenges, our victories, you know, those things that bother you on these YouTube streets. And it took you meeting Doriatha, it took you meeting Wakesho, it took you meeting Eva Kika, it took you meeting Classic, it took you meeting Tati Sifetitsa, it took you meeting Lisa J. Stocks, our resident finance guru. It took you meeting Nightbot. It took you meeting, everybody's on the chat, Miss TikTok, Mix Vlogs, even though she's a mix-up queen. If it took you meeting Miss TikTok to make you like laugh, to make you feel happy, to make you like enjoy what you know, enjoy being on these whitey streets, this is what the community is going to be celebrating on the 29th day of March. We'll be starting at 8 p.m., which is about midday Eastern. Make sure you are there. People the panel is open, by the way. The panel is open because, and if you're coming up on the panel, I've already given the instructions. Make sure your speech is something around celebrating community and your piece of advice to keep fostering these bonds in the community. That is what your speech should be guided around those lines. I've already put it up on my community page. So make sure you when you're working on your speech, curate it around the community, celebrating community. We are not going to be having like a very detailed program. The host of the ceremony is going to be Red's Room TV. So you don't want to miss the indefatigable Red's Room TV. Is going to be the host of that event. So in case you're coming up on the panel to give your speech, make sure you curate it around celebrating community. That is literally what the event is going to be about. All right. So you are all welcome. And keep time, guys. Keep time. Don't make sure the pastor should not be waiting for you. You should come and get the blessings, the prayers, the opening prayers. Okay. That said, let me see that I can set up the poll so that we can get this class, we can get this show on the road. You know, I always just have 2 hours on Wednesdays at the academy. I don't overstay at the academy nowadays because life is life. What makes a great YouTube handle? I want you guys to vote for me on the poll. I'm going to give you 4 options. Number 1, short and memorable. Number 2, matches your brand name. And in case you want me to in case you want me to look at your handle, I'm going to tell you what to type on the screen shortly. Just type hashtag handle me. In case you want us to look at your YouTube handle, I'm going to go through my notes for like about 10 minutes. And then after my notes, I'm going to get into the practical. So we are going to be looking at everybody's handle. And I'm going to give you I'm going to analyze for you your handle with 3 things. So I'm going to tell you 3 things about your handle. And in case it does not meet any of those assessments, you may need to change it. It's really entirely your choice. So if you want to change it, well and good. If not, it's perfectly fine. But we will end up helping you here because some of your handles need a lot of work. And I'm going to explain why I decided to bring this topic, because I got so annoyed on somebody's live stream, I think 2 days ago. And this is somebody I really respect on YouTube. I was so shocked that was their channel because I've never known that is their handle. So in case you want me to look at your handle, type that handle me, type that thing written handle me on the screen. Then I'll be able to look at your channel as well. Okay, handle me. So just type that on the screen, hashtag handle me. Let me see if I can type that on the banner. So type handle me. Type. You can just type once. You don't need to type several times. So we will look at it in the next 20 minutes. So I'll be picking when StreamYard picks for me, I'll be able to for us to analyze your handle. Okay. I'm just going to do this. So you type handle in case you want us to analyze your handle. I know some of you are like, okay, what is a handle? Not love handles. Not love handles. Can you? I know some of you saw the thumbnail to this live stream and you're like, what is Google talking about today? What is this? Can you handle it? No, we are talking about our handles. And some of you are like wondering, what is this handle business? What is this handle business that Google is talking about? So as I said, if you're coming for my masquerade ball on the 29th day of March, you should have your mask by now. This is what it looks like. And then make sure you are dressed so elegantly. This is one of my oldest masks. But I've already bought a new one. I imported the new mask that is, it arrived over the weekend. That is the one I'm going to be wearing for my masquerade ball. The mask that I think I imported 2 days ago. So make sure in case you are coming for, really looks good. Maybe I should stay like this throughout the live stream. So in case you are coming for the masquerade ball, make sure you're wearing a mask like this, and make sure you look elegant. In case you need to get feathers, there's a mask I saw that has these nice feathers, including peacock feathers. You can get even the one with feathers and whatnot, and then make sure that at least you're looking elegant when you're coming on the panel to celebrate this auspicious event. Once again, tell a friend to tell a friend. In case there's somebody in your community who's always worried about where to hang out and meet people, tell them they want to be at this event. And then we're also going to in the event, we're also going to make sure we celebrate 10 content creators who recently got monetized. 10 content creators who recently got monetized are going to get their $10 monetization boost courtesy of the community. So we are going to make sure that we give them their 10 USD, and we are going to recognize those 10 winners courtesy of the community. And I'm going to give a part of my super chats and membership towards those people so that we make sure that they get their threshold. All right. I'm done doing my marketing. So yeah, so you're all welcome on the 29th day of March. We'll give you a hashtag towards that day, but make sure that you have your masquerade mask, something that looks like this, so that you don't miss out on this event. Hey, Novelty Queen, welcome, welcome, Novelty. Nice to see you. I see Roxanne is in the house. Roxy, welcome, welcome, Roxanne. British, nice to see you. Thanks so much for coming in, Roxy. Nice to see you. Thrive and Glow with Joe. Welcome, welcome, Joe Delaney. Nice to see you. Thanks so much for popping in. I was just like giving people like a heads up of what to expect on the 29th day of March. Once again, guys, in case you want us to look at your handle. Just type what you're seeing on the screen. I don't know if you can see it, but there should be something on the screen. Just type hashtag handle me. Hashtag handle me in case you want us to look at your handle and analyze it and advise whether it is like a proper handle. And some of you are asking, Google, what is a handle? What is a handle on YouTube? And that is what we're going to talk about shortly. Allow me to get my music going for the class, and then we can get this show on the road. Right. Now we'll come back to this banner. Right. Okay. All right. So this house is smelling so good. Some sage. You know, like I lit up some sage incense before I came into the live stream. So it's just when I was coming to, some of you saw me doing it. It smells so good. It's white sage, and it's white sage. Looks like that. It smells so good, and it's handmade. It's handmade. So it smells so nice, and it smells so good. Love it. I love it. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Joe Delaney, for the 21 months of trust. Thank you so much for that blessing. May your pot forever bring in abundance. Oh my goodness. And then Roxy joined my membership as well. Thank you so much, Roxanne British. Thank you so much for that blessing. Look at you making my day. I always forget to like market these things. Thank you so much, Roxanne. Thank you so much, Roxy. I really appreciate it. You could have picked anybody else, but you decided to bless me today. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for the membership. Welcome to the Green Army, Roxy. Welcome to the Green Army. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for the blessing. May your pot brim in abundance. And to all the channel members on the live stream, my Green Army, I see all of you. Lisa, I see Classic, and everybody else who is there on the chat. Eva Kika. Thank you so much for the support, and I don't take it for granted. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for that. All right, guys. Allow me to say something. I am going to be here for the next 1.5 hours. Whatever I say in this live stream, is in no way a judgment on your channel. It is in no way meant to make you feel bad in any way about your some of your creative choices. We are here to learn. Anytime we come to the academy every Wednesday, the mission is very simple. Learn something smarter in an environment that is full of fun. Purely. That's literally my mission anytime I do whatever I do at the academy. I've never claimed to be an expert, but I'm a trained researcher. I like searching. I like searching for answers. I like searching for solutions. So I tend to like do my homework before I come to the live stream, because I read a lot. I research a lot. It's part of my job anyway. That's what I do, and I'm not on YouTube. So there's a certain way I may say certain things. But of course, YouTube has a lot of experts. Do your own research as well. Always do your own research. Mine is just meant to give you guidance so that you're not wallowing in a place of darkness. Okay. You're not guessing things. You're not second guessing things, because YouTube has been changing things. YouTube has been changing things for the last couple of months, and it's insane because these changes are happening they're happening so fast. They're happening so rapidly. Nowadays, you wake up, there's a new update. Something has changed on YouTube. And it's important you keep track of these things when they're happening. You cannot like, this is not the YouTube of 2022 or when I got monetized. This is not the YouTube of 2023. After 2024, 2025, things have just been changing so fast because we are living in a very different age on this YouTube, in this YouTube universe. So it's always important to make sure that you keep abreast with some of the changes that are happening. One of the biggest changes that YouTube made, and this is like something that most of you may have noticed, when you look at my chat right now, I want you to like just pay attention to people's names. Pay attention to people's names on the chat. You will notice something has changed, and this is an update that is now permanent. This is an update that was made permanent towards the end of last year. Most of you did not notice it, but it became permanent, I think, around November. I think around October, November. YouTube made a permanent change in the way that our names appear on the platform. You will notice that nowadays you cannot, unless you know Joe Delaney, for example, the chat will not say Joe Delaney is on the chat. Unless you know Roxanne British, you may not easily, if her handle does not read the same way as her name, you may not exactly know that, unless you knew Roxanne British before October, thereabout, and you see her handle or her picture, then it's important for you to like know that handles are now permanent on YouTube. YouTube does not show people's names anymore on chats. You remember Eva Kika? Eva Kika's name is not going to read as Eva Kika. It is going to be at Eve Hakika. Novelty Queens is not going to be like Novelty Queens anymore. It is at Novelty Queens. It is the handle that people have selected that nowadays appears on chats. You will not see, go to any live stream, go to any premiere, go to any channel. You will not see people's names anymore. Miss TikTok, you remember we used to call her Miss TikTok Girl Vlog. Nowadays, look at her handle, it's Miss Titi Mix Vlogs. But in the past, when she came on a chat, you used to know it is Miss TikTok Girl because it used to show you the length of the name. Even Lisa J Stocks. When Lisa J Stock came on a chat, you used to know that it is Lisa J Stock. Butterroll Boutique, Doriatha. When Doriatha came on a chat, unless like you knew these people before the YouTube made this change permanent, sometimes you can get confused on a chat nowadays because after October 2025, it became permanent that YouTube made a decision that they're going to be using handles as opposed to channel names. And that should tell you, that should trigger something. And I always tell you guys, you have to like you always have to put yourself in the mind of these YouTube strategists. You have to like, you always have to think like these guys who make decisions over at YouTube offices. And the decision is normally very simple. Why did YouTube make this change? What was the logic? Why did it change strategies? And why should that bother you? What does it mean for your channel? So, to those of you who are asking, what is a YouTube handle? A YouTube handle is your unique username that is assigned to your channel. Yes, I'm called Yoga with Goga. That is the name of my channel. Or my name is Goga, of course. My channel name is Yoga with Goga. My channel handle is at Yoga with Goga. You will never see me on a chat called Goga. I don't use that as it does not appear when I come to your live streams or your premiere or even your comment section. Hey, Fluffy Diva, welcome, Fluffy Diva. Nice to see you. Auntie is in the building. Mrs. G, your favorite auntie is in the house. I see a raid. Thank you so much, Auntie, for that. And I like how Miss TikTok was already reporting Auntie before Auntie raided. If I see Fluffy Diva here with the raid, I know Auntie raided. Simone TV, welcome, Simone. Nice to see you, Simone. Thanks so much for coming in. Novelty says that is true. It no longer says Novelty Queens Designs. Yes, it says at Novelty Queens. That is how, look at, you see the way your channel appears in the purple part, Novelty? You see the Thrive and Glow appears in the purple part. You see the Miss TikTok appears in the purple part of my chat, the one that I'm sharing on the screen. Mrs. G, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much for the raid. You could have picked anybody else, but you selected my humble house and you sent the flight here, and the flight landed safely. Unlike some people whose licenses have been revoked as at Monday this week. Thank you so much, Auntie, for that raid. Mrs. G, your favorite auntie. You see the way it appears. You see the way it appears. Fluffy Diva TV. Look at the way Fluffy Diva TV appears. Her channel name is Fluffy Diva, but the handle is Fluffy Diva TV. Simone TV. Simone _ TV1. That is her channel handle. Eve Akika. Look at that handle, the way it appears, at Eve Akika. Eve Akika uses her channel name, so she decided to make the handle and the name look the same. Red Room TV. I was just talking about Red Room as the host of the masquerade ball that is taking place on the 29th day of March. Red Room TV. Look at the way Red Room's name appears on the handle. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mrs. G. Tati Sifetitsa. Look at the way Tati Sifetitsa appears. Tati Sifetitsa's channel name reads the same. Okay. So one of the things that immediately you notice, people's channel names and even Nightbot. Look at Nightbots. At Nightbot. Even Nightbot's name, of course, it is Nightbot. It is Nightbot. Nightbot's handle is Nightbot. Mercy Empire Kenya, welcome, Mercy Empire. Nice to see you, sis. Thanks so much for coming in. Mercy Empire _ Kenya. That is a handle right there. But her channel name is Mercy Empire Kenya. So it's very important to make sure that you know that channel names no longer appear on live streams. YouTube made a decision and got rid of channel names. Nowadays, you can never see anybody's name on a live stream. It is all handles. And I want you to just take some bit of time on my chat right now and look, when you're greeting people, can you notice something about their names? It is not Red Room TV. It is not JC Calamity Jane. And Calamity Jane is going to be our Sunday service guest on the 22nd. You don't want to miss that conversation. Calamity Jane, it is JC _ Calamity _ Jane. That is her handle. You will notice something about people's names on the chat. You don't see channel names. You see handles. That was a permanent decision that YouTube made. And their reasoning is very simple. They say that handles are more safer. Handles prevent spam as compared to like channel names that people used to use. People used to thanks so much, Fluffy Diva, for the 4 months of trust. People used to create channel names, and people could actually go and imitate your channel name, and then they could end up posing as your channel. And that used to get people into a lot of trouble. Goga goes and creates a channel. Goga goes and calls that channel Roxanne British. Yet the real Roxanne British, I want you to notice Roxanne's handle. The real Roxanne British, the channel handle is Roxanne British 4678. I will talk about those numbers shortly. But Goga can actually go and create another channel and call it Roxanne British. And in the past, when you went on somebody's chat and you typed with that channel, let's say Roxanne British, let's say the fake Roxanne British goes to Fluffy Diva's live stream. Fluffy Diva will end up thinking it is the real Roxanne British, because you can actually go and copy paste Roxanne's profile picture, go and create a channel, and imitate a channel completely. When Roxanne goes to like Fluffy Diva's live stream, Fluffy Diva may not even because she's live, so she doesn't have time to really check. Fluffy will end up thinking that Roxanne British was on the live stream. Now imagine if Roxanne starts calling Fluffy names. You have a big nose, woman, and it is out of character. Fluffy Diva starts wondering, why is Roxanne calling me out? I did not even wrong this woman. So people used to do those kind of things. In case somebody had beef with you on YouTube streets, they used to go and create fake names of people that you know. And then they come with those fake names on chats. And then they start like working you up because you end up thinking, why is Red Zoom like insulting me? I thought Red Zoom and I are brothers. You know, yet it is not Red Zoom. Somebody just went and created a name with Red Zoom. Then you end up believing it. So one of the ways that YouTube used to YouTube decided to make this decision to make handles permanent was like removing the names and making it handles. So now you'll notice that anytime you go to a live stream, even your comment section, go and check the comments on your videos. You will not see people's names. It does not say Goga. My channel name is called Goga with a heart. But when I comment on your video, you will not see, it will not write for you Goga. It will write for you at Yoga with Goga. When if Mrs. G leaves you a comment on your video, it will not write heartily happy. It will write at Mrs. G, your favorite auntie. If African Rural Life, welcome African Rural Life, welcome Lindy Bodibe. If African Rural and Lindy Bodibe or Lucy Mwangi leave you comments on your videos, it will not write at Lucy Mwangi, the channel name. It will write what you are seeing here at Lucy Mwangi D7K2R. Lucy Mwangi, can you stay on the class because I want to like, I'm going to punish you for this handle. You cannot have this handle. If Cloud Diesel, my brother Cloud Diesel from the UK, if Cloud Diesel leaves you a comment, it is not going to write Cloud Diesel. I know him as Cloud Diesel because that is his channel name, but his handle is Cloud Diesel. When Cloud Diesel leaves you a comment on a video, it is going to be Cloud Diesel, the handle. Even the comment section nowadays just shows the handles. So that was one of ways YouTube wanted to like get rid of spammers. People used to spam people's like live streams and chats, just to make sure that at least we avoid those particular kind of problems. Now, I'm going to be looking at some of your channels. So in case you want to participate, make sure you type #handle_me on the chat. And then we are going to like pick a few channels and then we are going to like assess whether your channel handle is appropriate. So I'll get StreamYard to pick for me those channels. Now, allow me to run through my notes real quick. So handles are unique identifiers. They are not like channel names which used to be faked. One handle that is given to one channel is not going to be the same in any other channel. So it's going to be easy for viewers to find you or even tag you. In case somebody is searching for you on YouTube, nowadays it is very easy to find people using handles as opposed to channel names. If I was looking for like, let's say Red Room, when I type Red Room on the search box on YouTube, I will find a lot of Red Rooms. But if I type at Red Room TV without leaving any space, I will find the specific Red Room that I'm looking for. You know, the Red Room who did things on Monday, that's the one you'll find. If I'm typing like, let's say Keisha, I'm looking for Keisha H, my Keisha, not BOK's Keisha. If I'm looking for Keisha H, that's my managing mod right there. If I search for Keisha, I will find a lot of Keishas on YouTube. But if I search for at Keisha H, stay blessed. Like the way it appears on the, look at the way it appears on the, like that, at Keisha dash stay blessed, I will find this particular Keisha. If it is OG brand, welcome OG, nice to see you, OG. Thanks so much for coming in. How are you doing, Daddy? Thanks so much for coming in, Dad. Yeah. So Lucy Mwangi, make sure you type what you are seeing on the screen. #handle_me. #handle_me. In case like, let's say you're looking for at OG brand, you need to type this exact handle at OG brand 8062. Then that one actually gives you the exact OG that you're looking for, right? So that is the difference between handles and the previous channel names. Why should you choose your handle carefully? Listen, your handle is your brand, just as Joe Delaney was saying up there. your handle becomes highly visible everywhere. In case you go and type there, Fluffy Diva Mix Up Queen. I know Fluffy Diva calls herself a queen. Have you heard Fluffy Diva's music, by the way? Very classy. If Fluffy Diva decides to go and pick another handle, she's, of course, the channel is called Fluffy Diva TV, and then Fluffy Diva decides to go and say, Fluffy Diva, you are drama queen, or something like that. That is going to be a reflection of her brand. And you have to know that channel handles can be seen everywhere on YouTube. You should choose it very carefully. What do you want the world to see? Don't go and pick a handle that even you are not very proud of. Don't go and pick a handle that even you are very sure it's going to reflect so badly on you in terms of like your brand. Your channel handle is your brand. Hey, Quacky Lily, welcome, Quacky Lily. Nice to see you. Quacky Lily's channel is Quacky Lily. Look at her handle. Quacky Lily cannot feel any type of way roaming around YouTube with this handle because it's a channel name. It's her channel name. The handle and the channel name are matching. So you always have to make sure that your channel handle has to be a reflection of you as a brand. You can't go and start giving yourself a channel handle name like, let me use JC as an example. JC Calamity Jane, the whisperer of chicken. Of course, she's a whisperer of chicken. But let me say, JC Calamity Jane, the whisperer of rabbits. That is not her brand. Calamity Jane's brand is very specific. As much as she wants to talk about her chicken and homestead, there's a weight loss journey she wants to talk about. There's a wellness angle she wants to bring into her brand. So when she goes and limits herself with the rabbits, there's already a problem right there from a brand perspective. Your channel handle should be your brand as well. It's an extension of you as a creator. So you cannot go and give yourself very funny channel handles just because it's funny. No. It has to be an extension of your brand. Okay. Number 3, another thing that has to be very clear. Viewers remember handles more than channel URLs. Nowadays on YouTube, when you go and when you are visiting people's channels and then they ask you, oh, let me subscribe to your channel, what do they search? They are not going to type there www.youtube.com/redroomtv/ogbrandbrand/Lisa J Talk/Simone TV. They're not going to type all that crap. They're going to type your handle because it is just easier to find you that way. Let us do a social experiment right now. I want you to type at on the chat and mention somebody you are seeing on the live stream. It can even be Nightbot. Just go to my chat right now and type somebody's name. Like, let's say I want to tag you. It is very easy. When you start typing at, you can easily pick people like this. If I start typing Lily, I've seen Lindy there. It just takes an at. When you type at somebody, you can easily pick somebody's name. I can even pick myself. At Yoga with Goga, I can even pick myself on a search. When you type at calling somebody, you'll notice even it highlights it in orange. It actually calls them like that. So make sure you're very careful with your handle because nowadays it is actually easier for people to find you using your handle than a link. Okay. So let me see. Okay. So you can do the at. Please, on your desktop. Don't use the on the phone. It may be on the phone. It may not pick. This only happens on the laptop. Thanks so much, guys, for clarifying that. Thank you so much. You guys are concentrating. I love it when I love when these kids are concentrating in class. Yes. Misha Bless, welcome, Misha Bless. Nice to you. Misha Bless, why do you have those numbers on your handle? How many times have I told you this? Misha Bless, why do you have those numbers on your handle? I will come for you later. That's a respected channel member of mine. Now, another thing that is very important is how do you choose a good handle? Because some of you here, when the good thing I've not seen a problematic handle so far on the chat. Your handle has to be short and memorable, and we are going to do that test shortly. Make sure your handle matches your brand or creator name. In case you are Yoga with Goga, your handle should be something about Yoga with Goga. You cannot be called Yoga with Goga. Your handle is calling you something else. Let's say Receipts Boss. The channel is called Yoga with Goga. The handle is saying Receipts Boss. Guys, there's already a mismatch right there. Receipts Boss sounds funny because the community will understand what Receipts Boss means. But from a brand perspective, there's already a mismatch. So sometimes your handle can be a reflection of also like do you want your handle to be like you are reflecting your channel name? And you want to have a bit of consistency in terms of that. So keep it short and memorable. In case it is Tati Sifetitsa, it is Tati Sifetitsa. It cannot be Romanian Prince, Tati Sifet. It cannot, guys, even if Tati is a prince, you want the brands to be a bit, you want consistency around the brand. So if your channel name is Misha Bless, there is no way Misha Bless is going to create a handle called, what does Misha like doing? Misha likes cooking. She cannot be called Misha Bless, and then her channel handle is something like your authentic Jamaican cooking connoisseur mom stroke queen. There's already a lot of confusion going on there. It is Misha Bless. So the channel handle should be something like at Misha Bless. Simple. Yeah. She cannot go and start complicating life there like, oh, she remembered now she's a princess somewhere. She remembered now she's a queen. She just remembered that she's also a very great chef. Somewhere there, she remembered she's a wife. So she wants to sneak in the wife angle. Your handle you cannot try to address everything in your life in a channel handle. Make up your mind. Make up your mind. Hey, PMC, brother, welcome, PMC. Nice to see you. Thanks so much for coming in. Trini, nice to see you, Trini. Thanks so much for popping in. How you doing, Trini? So your handle cannot be all over the place. You have to pick a struggle. And it has to be very, intentional and deliberate. Thank you so much, PMC, for the 19 months of trust. Thank you so much. And to all the members who are on the live, thank you so much. Fluffy Diva, thank you so much for the 4 months of trust. PMC, thank you so much for the 19 months of trust. PMC, I hope you are going to be having our collaboration in the month of June. The sixth chapter. I hope it's going to be happening. Okay. So make sure when you're thinking of handles. And Misha Bless, thank you so much for the 18 months. Leave my hair alone, Misha. I want to grow dreads like PMC. Misha, leave me alone. It's a new year. I want to grow dreads. I'm going to be having dreads like PMC. When PMC comes here in June, you're going to see our dreads. I'm going to be having some dreads going. Leave my hair alone. Miss TikTok loves my hair. Can you focus? I'm teaching. Misha Bless is when Misha Bless comes to my live stream, and then when she starts remembering to ask me things. Then she could have asked me on privately because she has my contact. All right. Lydia is laughing. Welcome, Lydia. Leave my hair alone. PMC and I are going to be twinning in June. I'm going to be having my nice dreads, like the ones for Reds. I just became a poet right there. Dreads like the ones for Reds. Ooh. Novelty will say, clack it. Okay, focus. So your channel handle cannot, make sure it matches your brand. If it is Trinidadian living in Finland, he cannot remember, like, let me call myself at Pork. I know his hashtag is Pork Boss. Trini cannot be called Trinidadian living in Finland, and then he goes and creates a handle called at Pork Boss. There's already a disconnect right there. Yeah, there's a Trinidadian man living in Finland. Now all of a sudden the handle is Pork Boss. It is confusing. So you want to make sure that your brand and your creator name are matching your handle, so that they are talking to each other. That brings in a bit of consistency. And I know I talked about this in 2024, and that's why I'm repeating this, because some of you have been like messing up on your handles. Handles are now permanent on YouTube. YouTube does not put your channel name on comments. YouTube does not put your channel names on live streams. YouTube does not put your channel names on premieres. Your handle is what is going around. Your handle is your most visible identity now on YouTube. You have to be very careful and intentional about it. You want to avoid numbers on your handles or complicated spellings. Avoid complicated spellings, avoid numbers. Make it consistent with other platforms. In case you are on TikTok and you are proud mixed child on TikTok, in case you are Trinidadian living in Finland on TikTok, on Instagram, you want it to be very consistent across platforms. You don't want it to be like on TikTok, like, let's say you are just love Lydia. On Instagram, you are Lydia the princess of Kenya. On YouTube, Lydia remembers that she's a chef par excellence. So it is very confusing. So across her platforms, we need to pick a struggle. Is she a princess? Is she a chef? Or is she a wife? Because she has different identities across the different platforms. What's her brand? Is Trinidadian? We know Trini is a pork boss. But then let's say Trini goes on TikTok and calls himself husband to Chris. And then Trini decides to create a handle at husband to Chris. Another one it's at pork boss. Another one is Trinidadian living in Finland. There's already a lot of confusion going on there. So you have to be very consistent when it comes to your brand, especially around the handles. Hey, Life with Andrea, welcome. Life with Andrea, nice to see you. So you cannot have numbers, you cannot have characters. Anyway, YouTube will not even allow you to put characters on your handle. But you want to have consistency across the platform. Your name, your handle, make sure they speak to each other, because that's what is going on. That's why when Misha Bless walked into the live stream, what was the first question I asked her? What is she doing with those numbers on her name? You see, Misha Bless, before YouTube made this decision to make handles permanent, Misha Bless could come on the live stream without consequences. Hey, Misha Bless, I can see it's Misha Bless. But now, look at the way it exposes her. It's Misha Bless 2977. Now, I can already start guessing. Misha Bless may be lying about her age, but I can already tell her age. Misha Bless, I know the year she was born just because of her handle. Maybe she decided to pick her day. Misha, I did not say that you are born in 77, but I'm using it as an example. Misha, I did not say you're born in 77. I'm just using that as an example. What is the number? Misha Bless has a number next to her channel name. Are you seeing Misha Bless 2977? Lucy, can you type something on the chat? Thank you so much, PMC. Really looking forward. Please get back to work. I appreciate it. Lucy, you have many numbers after your name. What are those numbers? Lucy has never changed her channel handle. That is why she has those numbers that are mixed up and characters on her name. Lucy, you need to change that handle. Hey, Service Hot Kitchen TV. Welcome, Service. Nice to see you. Service, thanks so much for coming in. Service Hot Kitchen TV, it is very clear. And thanks so much for the 18 months of trust, Service. I don't take it for granted. Thank you so much for that. Service Hot Kitchen TV, it is very clear. There are no numbers, there are no characters and things like that. So if you know, before I reach your name, if you know your channel handle has don't just type on the chat, just report yourself. We are here to help you. If you know your channel name looks strange, even if you don't understand what is going on there, let us know. Let us know on the chat. We are here to help you. So as I said, your channel name has to be short and memorable. It has to match your brand or creator name. It has to avoid numbers or complicated spelling. In case you can't find your name anywhere on YouTube, then you can use a number. Like, let's say, for example, you've really tried to look for Simone TV. You're finding there are a lot of Simone TVs. Then you just call yourself Simone TV1. That one is allowed because it creates a distinction, because you could not find, if all the handles are taken, you have no choice but to pick a number can differentiate. A number maybe is what may make the difference. So that when you're telling people your handle, it has to sound nice. Like, it has to sound, when you are saying it, it has to be memorable. And we are going to test a number of your handles. We are going to test 3 things: whether it is memorable, whether it matches your brand, and whether it is consistent across your platforms. So your handle is not just a username, it is your public identity across YouTube. When you leave people comments on their videos, they are going to see your handle. They are not going to see Goga. They are going to see at Yoga with Goga left you a comment. They are going to see At Trinidadian living in Finland left your comment. At Service Hot Kitchen left your comment. They are going to see that. They are not going to see. They are not going to see. They're not going to see anything else. They are going to see the handle. So that is your identity across YouTube, and you have to guard it jealously. So before I start like calling people out here, because now we are going to start seeing very interesting things on the chat. Before we start, before StreamYard picks you as an example, is there any question we can get into the practicals? Now we are going to go to the practicals. So a few things that I need to be, a few things that you need to remember. As I said, keep your handle short and memorable. Short handles are easier for viewers to type, tag, and even remember. They know it is at Yoga with Goga. When, in case you're looking for Goga's channel, just go and type at Yoga with Goga. You will find Goga. Or go and type at Goga Yoga. You will find Goga. At Misha Bless, you will find Misha Bless. At Trini in Finland, you will find Trini. So let me give an example. Let's say I want to give. Let me use one of you on the chat as an example. Let me use Lindy Bodibe. So let's say, for example, Lindy Bodibe. At Lindy Bodibe is so easy to like remember. That one is not even a handle that you'll struggle. At Lindy Bodibe is very clear. Like it is very clear at Lindy Bodibe. Now imagine if Lindy Bodibe had this. At mindful cooking and teaching with Lindy Bodibe. Less effective, yeah? It's too long. Maybe Lindy has remembered that she wants to do makeup. She has remembered she wants to do cooking. She has remembered she wants to do tutorials. So she's trying to squeeze a lot of things in her handle. Lindy Bodibe decided to pick a struggle. She said, I'm not going to complicate my life. I am Lindy Bodibe. Whatever you find on my channel, get surprised. I am not, she decided not to like limit herself on her handle. So it is not something reading at creative journey or at shopping. Lindy likes shopping and beauty stuff. At beauty tips with Lindy Bodibe. She could have actually done that, but she just said, I'm Lindy Bodibe. So it leaves her open to do anything. It's easy to remember. When you're searching for that handle, you can find it. You want to aim for 15 characters or less. In case you notice that your handle is a sentence, darling, you need to go and change that name. I'm sorry. In case you notice that your handle is like a whole sentence, please pick a struggle. Change that. Change it. You want to aim for something under 15 characters, if possible. Make sure it matches your brand name. Yoga with Goga. Goga. At Yoga with Goga. Yoga with Goga. Channel name. At Yoga with Goga. Handle. So, if let's say my channel was Goga Wellness or something like that, Wellness with Goga. At Wellness with Goga. That can be a good handle. So, you want to make sure that your brand is like, Thrive and Glow with Joe. At Thrive and Glow with Joe. Service Hot Kitchen TV. At Service Hot Kitchen TV. Have you seen? It matches the brand name. So you're not even going to start second guessing when you go to Service Hot Kitchen TV. At Yoga with Goga 19, I almost said my age. At Yoga with Goga, let me use a fake age. At Yoga with Goga 1998. It's much. You want to avoid something like that. Avoid things like at Yoga with Goga 1988. Let it just be at Yoga with Goga. You don't need to like announce to us numbers that don't make sense. So in case you have, and then you also want to avoid things that have a lot of underscores. So let's say at Yoga with Goga Studio 1. Imagine somebody had a handle written at Yoga _ Studio _ 1 _ livestream _ community. It is easier to have a handle that reads at Yoga with Goga, or you can just say at Goga Studio. At Goga Studio is much better than at Goga _ Studio _ 1 _ creator. So if you notice, you have a lot of those. People don't type underscores. People actually struggle to type underscores. If you can get rid of underscores from your handle, please do it. Even your channel name, avoid those underscores. Guys, normal people don't type underscores. Have you ever realized people don't actually type underscores because you have to like click shift on your keyboard, and then you have to go and click this other button next to zero on the keyboard. On a phone, on a phone is even more on a phone is even more difficult. On a phone is even more difficult. Auntie, can you keep quiet? Auntie, can you keep quiet? Keep quiet at 1988. Leave me alone. You don't need, you do not, it's not a fake age. It was an example. It was an example. Uh, yeah. Nobody types underscores. Like, have you ever seen normal people on a chat typing this thing, this character? Let me see whether I can type an underscore on the chat. I'm even struggling to get where it is. This thing. People don't even know how to type. Most people don't even know how to find the underscore. So if you can avoid underscores, if you can avoid underscores on your auntie, I'm 1998. I did not say 88. I'm 1998. Auntie, leave me alone. Leave me alone. You don't need to correct my age. Leave me alone. I like how she's like correcting. Auntie, I did not like say. I said 1998. I did not make any mistake. I knew the numbers I was choosing when I was giving as an example. 1998. Yeah, like trying to like say, yeah, I'm old. Wamuyi, welcome, welcome, Wamuyi. Nice to see you. Thanks so much for coming in. Wamuyi is at Regine Rainbag. At Regine Rainbag. So make sure you avoid numbers. Make sure you avoid complicated things. Another thing that you need to make about your handle, make sure it is easy to say it out loud. I want you to look at somebody on the chat right now. When you read their name, just shout their name wherever you are. Nobody is watching. You are seated in your house, you're seated in your office. No one is watching. Just try to say somebody's name out loud. If someone can easily say your name loud when they read it, your handle is perfect. It works. But if somebody cannot dare pronounce your handle, they cannot say it out loud, I hate to break it to you and your therapist. You need to go and change that handle. It has to be easy to say it out loud. Let me just do a social experiment right here. Can I say some of your handles out loud? Let me see. At Regine Rainbag, at Nightbot, at Misha Bless, at Tati Sifetitsa, at Trini in Finland, at somebody has to be able to say your handle. But if you're one of those people I normally see on live streams and you have this handle that is like at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, we have a problem. Who is going to read that kind of a handle? At X222, 19. What are those? If you know somebody cannot read your handle out loud, you need to go and change that handle because it does not make sense at all. So your channel handle has to be, somebody needs to say it out loud. Like if somebody like was to say your channel handle loud, they should be able to say it. If it is like hanging, there's a problem. There's a problem. Last point before we go to the like the practicals. Avoid these kind of handles, trademarked or confusing names. You can't go and start saying at Google Guru or at YouTube Guru 123. At OBS Master. Avoid trademarked names. Avoid brand names that are already there. You can't go and start calling yourself Miss TikTok. I'm not using you as an example. Miss TikTok, you can't go and start calling yourself at TikTok Queen. Do you know how many TikTok queens exist on this? Do you know how many people think they are queens on TikTok? Avoid trademarked names. At Nike Fitness Tips. At Nike Fitness Tips. What is that? Avoid trademark names. Avoid names that are linked to brands. Even if you're like an expert, at StreamYard Guru or at StreamYard Geek, don't give yourself those names. It gets confusing. Even if you're so good at it, because I know some of you like bragging, I know you like flexing. Even if you're so good at that particular thing, don't give yourself those kind of handle names. It is going to limit you as a creator. Okay. So don't make sure you are not giving yourself those brand names or trademarked names or things like that. Yeah, even if you're a guru when it comes to things YouTube, don't put YouTube anywhere on your handle. YouTube is already a brand. It gets confusing. Make sure you create a handle that is something that is unique to your identity. It does not. Are people going to be looking for Goga, or they're going to be looking for YouTube? Okay, make sure it is something that is unique to your identity. Think long term. That's another tip. Think long term. Your handle should be something that can withstand the test of time. I'm going to be celebrating my sixth-year birthday on YouTube in the next 18 days. My handle I've never changed my YouTube handle. I've actually never changed it. It has remained Yoga with Goga since inception. Your handle should make sense. It is something that you should be proud of even 3 to 5 years from now. Longevity. There is something about legacy and something long term. If you don't see yourself with your channel handle in the next 3 to 5 years, you may need to make some tweaks. Maybe you became like a war expert, and now you want to add war expert under your handle. Maybe you became like the president, let's say, of the United States in 2020. I don't know when America is having elections, but I know it's in the next like few years. Maybe you want to add POTUS to your handle because you became the president of the US. Think long term. Can you handle? You don't want to go and start saying beginner yoga with Goga for beginners. What if people become experts in yoga? They are no longer beginners. So think long term. Your channel is growing like you. As you grow, your channel is also growing. The longer you stay on YouTube, the longer you're also becoming experienced. You cannot be a beginner and then next year you are still a beginner. The third year you are still a beginner. The fourth year you are still a beginner. You become an expert. You become seasoned. Auntie said that when she was at the Sunday service 2 weeks ago. You become seasoned and refined the longer you are on a platform. Can you still handle that handle 3 to 5 years on the platform? If the answer is no, you may need to like tweak it. Think long term, because it is going to stay with you. It's an identity that is going to stay with you. And that allows you to, in case like, let's say you say beginner yoga with Goga. It does not give me room to evolve. What if I want to teach advanced yoga to my viewers or something like that? Okay. Maybe something YouTube for beginners. That may work because they're always beginners, but then YouTube is in there. Beginners tips, beginner YouTube tips or something like that. Think long term. It has to evolve. It can be creator tips or content creation tips with Goga, as opposed to something that limits you in the long term. So make it search friendly. Your handle should also be search friendly. And as I said, think of saying it loud. If you can say it loud, it means you can type it. When you can type it, it means you can search for it. And then check whether it is available on YouTube. YouTube will tell you whether that handle is available. I'm going to do a demonstration so that some of you can see. And I know I already taught this. To those of you who are with me in 2024, you saw how we looked at this. Avoid frequent changes. You cannot be like handle A today. Next week you like change your mind. You wake up and you're not in a good mood. You're Fluffy Diva. You're Fluffy Diva reborn. The third week you wake up and you're like Fluffy Diva 2.0. Pilot Crusher 2. Pilot Crusher revoked license number 3. You cannot be waking up and changing your handle based on the seasons you are in. That confuses your viewers, number one. It also breaks your recognition. You're a brand, baby. You cannot be waking up and changing your brands every day. Your YouTube channel is not like a dress or your clothes. There has to be like stability and consistency on your YouTube channel. So you can't be just waking up and changing names as you wish. The good thing, YouTube normally gives you 14 days. You cannot change your handle. You have to wait for 14 days to change it again. So people used to like abuse this privilege. So YouTube decided to like say, if you pick a handle, now you're going to stay with it for like 14 days before you change it again. I think you can only change it twice after every 14 days. So we are going to do a quick test on some of the handles. If somebody hears your channel handle, can they remember it? You guys are going to answer yes or no. Can they spell it easily, or they are going to struggle to look for those things? The team underscores, we are going to catch you here. Does it represent your brand clearly? Does it represent your brand clearly? And one of the samples, in case you're thinking of like creating a channel handle, you can think of your name and niche. Maybe you are just like, I'm a yoga instructor, so it can be at Goga Yoga. I can actually just say at Goga Yoga and it's perfect. It can be at Chef Z. Chef Z is a chef. It can be at Chef Z and it stays there. It can be at I'm trying to see, who on the chat has a niche handle? Let me see on the chat. Classic. It can be at Classic Hairstyle Vlogs. That's it. Classic has a niche on her handle. It can be at let me see who else is here. It can be, I'm trying to, who on the chat has a handle or a channel name that reflects their niche other than Classic Hairstyle? Trini has a niche there at Trini in Finland. That is consistent at Trini in Finland. So unless it's very like specific to your niche, then you can play around with that. You can play around with handles that way. It can also be your brand name alone. Some of you, your name just stands out as a brand. Lindy Bodibe. Goga. I just use my name on the chat. It can be Goga. It can be, let me see what else. There are people here who just use their names on YouTube. Kisha H. Lydia. Novelty Queens. Roxanne British. Roxanne, what is that number on your handle? What is 4678? Was that your date of birth as well? There are people who just use their names and their names become brands at that particular point. Professor Green. Welcome, Professor Green. Nice to see you, Professor Green. Fluffy Diva TV. Of course, we all know that is not her name. I don't think Fluffy Diva's kids call her Fluffy Diva, but that's her channel name. There are some people who use their names. Simone TV. It's her name. So there are people who actually use their names and their names become brands. Think of David Hunt. I call him anti-okra crusader, but that's a different story. David Hunt. Think of that. It's just a name. It's like some of you, your names become brands at that particular point. So if in case you want to play around with your name as a tactic, it's also something that you can use. Your name can become like a brand and it can become like a handle. But again, make sure you check it early so that you can reserve it. Another tip is that it can also be a niche identity. Trini in Finland. Trini in Finland has nothing to do with Trini's name. Trini has not used his name on the channel, but it has a niche identity. There's a Trinidadian man who is living in Finland, and that is why they are sharing their content. There is Service Hot Kitchen TV. There's a niche identity. Service Hot Kitchen TV as a handle, you expect kitchen things. When you find Service Hot Kitchen gossiping, you'll be like, where is the food? Because the handle already tells them there's supposed to be a kitchen here. So when you go to a channel and you find her like discussing receipts as opposed to cooking, it is within your right as a subscriber and as a viewer. You can tell, I came here for the cooking. Why are you just discussing receipts? There's some people decided to play safe, like Miss TikTok. Miss TikTok realized that she has a lot of receipts and things, so she decided to mix things up. Mixed up. Miss TikTok can actually thrive as a mixed up channel perfectly, very well. She could actually call herself Miss TT Mixed Up Vlogs. She decided to mix up everything because she was like, this TikTok is not going to work. I want to discuss receipts. I want to collect gossip. I want to like cook. I want to like show people my family. I want to like travel somewhere. She decided to mix everything up. Mix. So she can actually call herself Mix Up. Miss Titi Mix Up blog. She's mixing things up. She's mixing things up. So make sure, like when you pick your channel name, it's also going to be, people will expect to find things that you're saying is in your name. And remember, if you are doing vertical live streams and you're visiting vertical live streams, it's a good way to market yourself. In case you want people to subscribe to your channel in channels that people don't know you, make sure your handle is very memorable. Make sure that your handle is very memorable that people can actually search for it and find it. Are there any questions? Do we start looking at your crazy handles? The next part of this live stream, I am going to pick a few channels. We are going to look at your handle and we are going to look for three things. The ease, the clarity. Is it easy for us to read it and say it? I'm going to do 3 tests on your handle. Some of you are going to fail these tests, I can promise you. We are going to check for clarity. We are going to check for how memorable it is. And we are going to check for whether it aligns with your brand. So I'm going to be picking your channels one by one. Streamer is going to help me pick your channels. So if you have not typed hashtag handle me, type it on the chat. We are going to look at your ease, the ease of reading it and saying it. How easy is it to remember that handle? And does it match your content? So in case you already have a content mismatch, go and change it very fast before we reach you. And I'm going to show you how to change that handle in case you don't even, some of you don't even know where to change the handle. We are going to help you change your handle. So it's time for practicals. Now, in case you had not yet typed what I'm sharing on the screen, can you type StreamYard is going to help me pick. Only 10 of you have typed handle me. So in case you want StreamYard to pick you, just type what you are seeing on the screen. Handle me, handle me, handle me, handle me. Then we can analyze your handle. I'm going to pick the first winner. Type handle me, handle me, handle me. Only 10 of you have typed. So in case you want us to, some of you, I know you don't want to be on the spot, it's perfectly fine. So the first person we are going to check. Let me look at StreamYard. StreamYard, pick for me the first winner. Simone TV1. Simone TV1 becomes our first pick. Number 1, the first question we are going to ask. Is this handle clear? Is it easy to read and say it? Yeah, it's easy. It's easy for me. Simone TV1. What is the problem? What is the problem with this handle? Like from a normal human being standpoint, the underscore is not easily pronounced. In case somebody said Simone TV1, it's very easy to find. Go and search Simone TV1, but nobody will know that this Simone TV1 has an underscore, and then there is a number at the end. Probably Simone TV could not find a handle that matches this. She couldn't find a handle that matches this. So one of the things, and I like how she said, I am sick. One of the challenges with this handle is when somebody, let me see that I can open YouTube so that we can search directly. So Simone TV1, the good thing when you search for her on YouTube, she's very searchable. So let me see that I can show you guys. So I'll stop sharing this screen. So look at this. So this is YouTube. When you go to YouTube and you search for Simone TV1, you will find her here. You will find her here. But there are so many Simones. What about Simone TV alone? Why can we not get Simone TV? Probably the reason Simone TV did not get is because maybe there are a lot of Simone TV. There are a lot of Simone TVs. I can already see Simone, but these ones are all have numbers. There are a lot of Simone TVs here, so I see a number of Simone TVs. What if we just looked for Simone TV without? Most likely, she could not find it. Let me go to the studio so that we can look at whether we can get that handle. So sometimes you just need to go and check. This is how you change your handle. Go to customization. Come here on the home tab. Not home tab, sorry. Come here on the profile and then scroll down here at the handle section. Let me say that Simone TV is available. So just type, so I'm going to change, like I want to create a handle, Simone TV. It is not available. That is why Simone TV could not reserve this handle. The handle is not available. What if Simone TV wanted to just say vlog? Simone TV vlog is available. Or it can even be Simone TV. It can be some, make sure it, let's say you wanted to like say Simone TV show. Simone TV show is available. So in case she ever wants to get rid of the underscore or the number, she can easily play around with she can easily play around with her niche like that. So and that actually helps now remove that actually helps remove that like that underscore and that number right there. Let me see what Professor Green saying. Simone 1 TV. Simone 1 TV. Let's see. Remember what we said? We are avoiding numbers. So let's see Simone 1 TV. Simone 1 TV. Not available. Simone TV UK. Simone TV UK is available because I know she's from the United Kingdom. It can be Simone TV. This one is clearly not available. So you can be searching and see which one is available. So even Simone TV1 was not available. That's why she had to put the underscore. So that is a problem right there. So in case she was ever thinking of rebranding, she can actually play around with that kind of a name in order for her to find that. So I like that. So Simone 1 TV. So but unfortunately Simone 1 TV is not available, Simone. So I don't know how you'll find it. But the underscore needs to go. Simone TV World. I like that. Simone TV World. So you can easily avoid numbers like that. Okay, let us see the second person. So the first test, so is it easy to read and say? It's actually very easy to say Simone TV 1. You'll remember Simone TV. And does the brand match their content? She's using her channel name, so it's anything goes. Simone TV, you expect to find anything. It does not say Simone TV Kitchen or Simone TV Beauty or something like that. It does not say anything that is like linked to her niche. Let's look at the second person. Eva Kika. Eva Kika is our second winner. Now, that name, does it pass the 3 tests? Is it easy to read and say? It goes without saying. Eva Kika. It's Eva Kika. Like I can easily say that it's Eva Kika. That is very easy to pronounce. And that is her channel name. So because she's also like using her name as her brand, when you go to her channel name is called Eve Hakika. It does not have it is easy to recall because she's using her name. So you'll know that it is Eve Hakika. You can easily remember. Brand alignment, does it match her content? It leaves her open to anything because she's like she explores different things on the channel. So she's left it open to explore different things. Hey Ethel, welcome Ethel's Kitchen. Now Ethel's Kitchen is signaling her niche. And you can see the handle here, Ethel's Kitchen. She's signaling her niche right there. Let us look at the other. So Eva Kika, I think Eva Kika, do you all agree Eva Kika is easy? Eva Kika is very easy. You'll all remember Eva Kika. Very easy to pronounce. I will skip that. Hey Kobinata, welcome Kobinata, nice to see you. Now let us look at the other one. Number 3. Trini in Finland. That is the handle. Trini in Finland. One thing I like with this handle, Trini's handle, it does not have any numbers. It does not have any special characters. And then Trini kept it under 15 characters. Because when you go to Trini's channel, you're going to, let me open the channel so that you guys can get context. When you go to Trini's channel, I want you to, did you know that Trini's handle and his channel are very different names? And he's very smart because Trini's channel reads like this. This is Trinidadian living in Finland's channel. Look at that. The channel name is Trinidadian living in Finland. But the handle is here at Trini in Finland. Here. Trini did a very genius thing. Trini decided to shorten his channel name on the handle because he clearly knew if he went and put all this, he will be out of characters. It is more than 15 characters. He did not want to put a whole sentence in a handle. What is your channel handle? At Trinidadian living in Finland? No, he probably got tired of like repeating himself like that. This was very smart. He shortened it, but it is the same thing. At Trini in Finland. At Trini in Finland. That's it. At Trini in Finland. So that's a very good, that's actually a very smart strategy because if you know you have a very long channel name, make people's life easier. Make people's life easier. Give it context. Get a handle that is shorter, but still reflects your channel name. Trinidadian living in Finland, Trini in Finland. I think I can remember Trini in Finland. It's memorable enough. It's a reflection of his content. It matches their content because he's always showcasing life in Finland as compared to the islands. It is easy to recall. If he decided to say something like at Pokebos, and the channel name is called Trinidadian living in Finland, only people who are close to Trini will understand the hashtag Pokebos. But Trini's channel is growing, is getting new subscribers, is on the road to 100,000 subscribers. The new people who are joining his channel may not understand Pokeboss unless they get to know him. Just because something is popular in your community, remember you are growing as a YouTuber. Your channel is expanding. People may call me receipts boss today, but the new people who are joining my channel may not know that I peddle receipts. They will not know that I love receipts, and I may want to pretend that I'm a good person. I'm a very respectable president. I don't discuss people's business. I drink water and mind my business. But those of you who know me will know. Go guys, stop the lies. We know you love receipts. Maybe I don't want the new people to know about the receipts. So some of these things, just because you are the people who are used to you on YouTube know certain things, you have to remember that you're also growing. Think long term. Some people may join your channel because they are looking for solutions and they are not there for the receipts or even the jokes. So make sure that is very clear in terms of your brand plan. Okay, Cloud Diesel is laughing. I mean, I'm just saying the truth. Right. I'm going to pick every going to, because the only 8 of you have typed handle me. Hashtag handle me. Make sure the H is capital and the me is capital. Make sure the H is capital and the me is capital in case you want us to look at your channel. So you want to type that. Type handle me for us to analyze your handle. Okay. Kisha is like, they will learn quick enough, president of receipts. Kisha, can you behave? You're in class. All right. Let us look at the next person. Ethel's Kitchen. Ethel's Kitchen. Ethel's Kitchen. Is it memorable, guys? Is it memorable? Ethel is a cooking channel. So I like how she called herself Ethel's Kitchen because she's signaling that she's a cooking channel. If I find Ethel busy doing other things that are not kitchen related, there's a brand mismatch right there. Ethel, my only question is very simple. Why did you make the K capital when it can be small? What was the logic of making the K capital instead of because when I look at your channel name, Ethel, it's actually this is just me being petty because I have a serious capitalization problem. Your channel name is Ethel's Kitchen, and then there's a way the K here became capital, but the E is small case. Not really a problem because really it doesn't really matter. But just from from an aesthetic point of view, from somebody who's just watching, somebody who's watching for somebody who's seeing your channel, for someone who's seen your channel, how do we they'll notice the K is capital, but you decided to make your name small e. Just something to think about. It's not really important. So I will remember Ethel's Kitchen because it's very clear that the channel is a cooking channel. This was an error. Then you need to change it because I think you can still get it. Just go and make it. Small, okay, so that it's uniform. Because the K looks awkward. You see, when StreamYard picked you as the winner, you see that let me zoom it for you so that you see how it looks. Look at that. It looks Ethel's Kitchen. This K is what I'm having a problem with. Okay, let us look at the next person. Ethel, it is very memorable. It is tied to her brand, so that's not a problem. Look at the other person. Those of you who have numbers, we are going to catch you here shortly. Roxanne British. Look, I always love the picture by Roxanne and the husband. That profile picture, Roxanne and the husband, always looks amazing. Roxanne British. Roxanne British. How Roxanne? We can always remain. We can always stop at British. But Roxanne, is there anything special about the 4678? Maybe it's like a special number. Maybe it's like a date of birth. Maybe it's like your kids' birthdays or something. Roxanne, is there anything special to the numbers at the end? Because usually the best practice when it comes to handles, you want to avoid numbers. You want to avoid numbers. So Roxanne, maybe just help me understand the logic behind the numbers. Because I will remember Roxanne British. I will not remember the 4678. So the 46, Lydia, you need to make sure handle and me are one, it's one word. Lydia, you need to make sure that handle and me is one word. Don't separate them. So Roxanne, I am concerned about your numbers because when somebody says your channel, they will just remember Roxanne British. They will not remember 4678. So unless the numbers are in any way special or they are meant for something. And Roxanne, let me give you an example. Your channel does not have numbers on the channel name. So let me show you, for example. When you look at your channel, for example, Roxanne, look at this. Your channel actually stops at Roxanne British, and of course there's the British flag. It stops there. So the channel name has these numbers. Maybe Roxanne British was not available. Maybe. But let me see whether it's available. Let us check whether it's available on Studio. Roxanne British. So I'm going to just check whether it's available so that you can reserve it. So if I go to like my handles, here, let me just try to see whether Roxanne. Roxanne, it's available. Can you reserve it before somebody takes it? Roxanne, your handle is available. Reserve it, reserve it, reserve it. Roxanne, your handle is available. Take it before somebody takes it from you. Take it, Roxanne. Roxanne British alone is available. Roxanne British is available. So you want to reserve this handle before somebody takes it. Hey, Marcus, welcome, Marcus. Nice to see you. How are you doing, brother? Roxanne, Roxanne, get out of my live stream right now. Go and change your handle and remove the numbers. You have an available. Look at this. It's available. It's available. Girl, it's available. Reserve it. Reserve it so that your handle and your channel name can match. It's available. Reserve it before somebody takes it. Because you reserve it before somebody takes it because it's available. Guys, if you know your channel name, if your channel name is available, can you reserve that handle immediately? Because somebody is going to grab it. And the moment they grab it, you will have a problem reserving that handle. So Roxanne, reserve that handle as soon as possible before somebody takes it from you. Reserve that handle. Reserve that handle, Roxanne. The numbers, you can get rid of the numbers. Get rid of the numbers. Because it's available. If it is available, grab it. Grab it, grab it, grab it, grab it. Somebody takes it. If it's available, grab it. Marcus, thank you so much for that membership. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Marcus, for that membership. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for that membership. Service Hot Kitchen, thank you so much for the 18 months of trust. Misha as well, thank you so much. PMC, appreciated. Fluffy Diva. Roxanne, who is my newest channel member, thank you so much for that. And Thrive and Glow with Joe. Okay, so Roxanne British, please change that handle. And Lisa J Stocks, thank you so much for the 24 months of, oh my God, 2 years. 2 years, Lisa. Thank you so much for the 24 months of trust. May your pot bring in abundance. Roxanne British, reserve that handle. Someone tell Roxanne, I know she's busy, she may be working or something. Someone tell her that Goga has said you reserve that handle before it is taken. It needs to be reserved. Otherwise, she's going to lose it. reserve that handle. Misha, tell Roxy that handle needs to be reserved before it is taken away. Get rid of this 4678. Keep the Roxanne British. Let us see the next person. Thrive and glow with Joe. I don't. Guys, that one you already know. This one is already reading well. I don't even need to look at it. Thrive and glow with Joe. That is it. Thrive and glow with Joe. Thrive and glow with Joe. Memorable, of course. Thrive and glow with Joe is memorable. Number one. It is. I think, her brand is about thriving and glowing. And then she used her first name, Joe. So Thrive and Glow with Joe is perfect. I think I like how I can remember Thrive and Glow with Joe when you say it loud. Guys, as I said, if you cannot say your handle loud, go and change it. Go and change it. If you cannot say your handle out loud, if you know you are struggling to even pronounce your handle loudly, go and change it. It has to be memorable enough. Thrive and Glow with Joe, I think it already links to her niche as well. So I think that is good. So that I think we agree, right? This one I think is I don't even need to say much. And her channel is called Thrive and Glow with Joe Delaney. So I like how she shortened it. One of the ways you can let me stop sharing so that you guys can see something. One of the ways you can make yourself like say your channel handle loud nicely. Make sure there are a lot of vowels. A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I. If there are a lot of vowels on your handle, it is going to be very memorable. A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. If you have vowels in your channel handle, you are going to get the memorability. It is better than saying at 123 Goga 12_10. If somebody can say A, E, I, O, U on your channel handle, you are doing well. Trini in Finland. Just Love Lydia. Kobinata Africa. Kobinata Africa TV. There are a lot. You see, the more vowels are in your name, Simone TV. You know? Simone TV. So long as there's a vowel in your channel handle, it is going to be easy to say it. So if there is no vowel, you're going to struggle there for a bit. So that is how you bring in the memorability on the handle. Thank you so much, Simone. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Now, let us look at the next person. So Thrive and Glow with Joe, I love it. I love it because it has when you go to a channel, you expect to thrive and glow with Joe. And then I like how she played around with the vowels. Glow with Joe. You know, she could even stop at Glow with Joe, but she wanted the thrive in there as well. So it works perfectly. Thrive and Glow with Joe. Are you seeing where I'm going with this? Are you seeing where I'm going with this? So make sure if somebody was to read your channel handle loudly, it can make sense. Next. Streamer, give me the next person. We have 9 more people to go. Cloud Diesel. That's my brother, Cloud Diesel. Now, Cloud Diesel, we have already been through this in 2024. Let me say that I can, so Cloud Diesel used to have a very interesting handle back in the day. Then he came to the academy. The first time I taught this class about handles. Cloud Diesel came to the academy, then he went to change his handle. So he has kept this for a while. One of the things I like with Cloud Diesel handle, his channel name is Cloud Diesel Gaming. It's Cloud Diesel Gaming. It's a gaming channel. But he decided to be very intentional in terms of shortening his channel name so that it can be Cloud Diz. I used to have a classmate called Claudius. I wonder where he is. I need to find out. I used to have a classmate in high school. Roxanne British, did you get my recommendation on your channel? Roxanne British, did you get my recommendation? Give me a yes. Roxanne, go and reserve your channel so that you can avoid the numbers. That's what I was saying earlier. Hey, Tandra, welcome, Tandra. Nice to see. Thanks so much for coming in. Nature Lens Connect, Tandra is in the building. Now, Cloud Diesel, this is the channel name. So look at Cloud Diesel. You can see it is Cloud Diesel Gaming. Then, in case he decided to call himself at Cloud Diesel Gaming, it would have still worked. But then, who is going to type all those things? He decided to shorten it to Cloud Diz. Cloud Diz, like a cloud. Cloud Diz. Cloud Diz. Cloud Diesel. So, there's a vowel in there, so you're going to say cloud. Is it memorable enough? Definitely memorable more than saying Cloud Diesel Gaming. He says he put up a poll and people voted for it. He could have still, in case he wanted to like anchor his handle with his niche, he could have still achieved it because he could just say Cloud Diz Gaming. He can actually add gaming and he will still be fine. It still works for him. And we can even do let me do a social experiment right now. Let's just go and change his let's go and see whether I can change my handle to Cloud Diz Gaming. So in case I was to go and let me pretend there for a moment I'm Cloud Diesel. And then I want to change my handle. Where did it go? Yeah, here. In case I wanted to like select Cloud. It's available. If he ever wants to like be very specific on his niche, he can always even do Cloud Diz Gaming. It still works for him. But him keeping Cloud Diesel makes it easy. It makes it easy, like and memorable to remember. So it still works perfectly. Okay. And then he says, I might try and take away the double D in there. I've been inspired by Thrive and Glow with Joe. Thrive and Glow with Joe. No, I like Glow with Joe does not have the glowing. It's in the W is there. Oh my goodness, yeah, that's smart. Even Trini in Finland can remove one eye, right? But I like Trini in Finland. You can stick with the double I. You can play around with that. You can play around with those with that logic and it still works. It still works. Okay. Perfect. Guys, I hope you're getting where we are going with this. Yeah. So in case your handle needs like some renovation, please do it. Reserve a name if it is available. Don't lose out on your name that you could have reserved on your channel. Let us see the next person. So Cloud Diesel, I think I have nothing. Useful to add. I think it's for itself. Cloud Diesel. Right. We have 8 more people left. Lindy Bodibe. That one is easy to. That one I'm not even going to like waste time. Is it memorable? Yes. Is it like? Is it very clear? Very clear. Lindy Bodibe, like guys. This one I don't even need to analyze it a lot. It is very clear. This is a channel that they prefer using their name. Lindy Bodibe does many things, but she decided to like use her name so that it leaves her open to explore different. I know she loves shopping, she loves beauty and things like that. But yeah, she decided to stick with her name, and that worked. Lindy Bodibe, perfect. She could actually say shopping with Lindy Bodibe or Lindy Bodibe shopping, Lindy Bodibe, Lindy Bodibe beauty. She can do things like that. Lindy Bodibe beauty. But she decided to stay. She decided to keep her name, so it works perfectly well. So this one, I'm not going to waste any time. So it works. It works. Is it like? Is it like? Is it like? Does it have a long term? Can this handle stand the test of time? Yes, because it's her name. You're not going to change your name anytime soon. You're going to stick with your name, unless maybe unless probably you're like you legally go and change your name, the legal way, and then you want that name to be now the one that you use on YouTube. So it's perfect. Next, that is Tifetita. That is one of the easiest names to ever remember. That's my brother from Romania. Tatis Tifetita stands for father and daughter, or something like that in Spanish. Father and daughter. Tatis Tifetita. Do I need to comment? You can all remember this one. Tatis Tifetita. It's so easy. Like there's just a lot going. There are a lot of vowels right there. There's a, e, there are so many vowels in that name. You are likely to remember. You are likely to remember that name. You are likely to remember that name. Yes. Thank you, Roxanne. You're most welcome. You are likely to remember that name because it has a lot of vowels in it. There's a lot of vowels in it. So this one I'm not going to comment. This one is perfect. This is my personal opinion. That name is perfect. Is it a reflection of your niche though? Is it a reflection of your niche though? That's another story. Because Tati, you do a lot of travels, you do a lot of you have people expect to find a lot of videos on you exploring Romania and the city. The Spanish crowd will not know. The Spanish crowd will be wondering where is the father, where is the daughter? Where is the father, where is the daughter? They may not find that. That is if it may not accurately, it may not accurately reflect your content because your content is about capturing places using videography, high quality videography. Occasionally we get to see the dad and the daughter's side, but not as often. That may be the only drawback with this handle. But your identity has always been Tati Sifetita. So I'm not going to ask you to change your entire identity on YouTube because I've known Tati as long as I think as I've been on YouTube. So the only difference will be the people will be asking where is the father and where is the daughter. If they don't find the father and the daughter, but these are the only people who may ask the people who understand the language. The rest of us may not understand what status fetita means. We just think it's decorative. We just think, oh, it's very easy. This is very nice to say. Status fetita. It's very nice to say. So that's my opinion on it. But I love the vowels in it. I think it's a great handle, and I think nobody else has that kind of a handle. You are the only person on YouTube with that name. Guys, may you get to a level where when people search for you on YouTube, you are the only one. It cannot be any other Goga. It cannot be any other Tati Sifetitsa. It cannot be any other Lydia. Lydia is inviting us for her birthday on the 4th of April, the 3rd of April rather. Thank you so much, Lydia, for that. Lydia, I see you've changed. No, your name has always been Just Love Lydia. You've been invited for an event here on the 3rd of April. May you get to a level where you are the only person, like when people search for that person on YouTube, you are the only person they find. You want to aspire to such levels of branding. So Tati Sifetitsa, well done. I think you're the only Tati Sifetitsa I know. on YouTube. StreamYard, get us the next person. We have 5 more people to go. Just Love Lydia, who is celebrating her birthday and monetization party on the 3rd of April. Just Love Lydia. Just Love Lydia. Just Love Lydia. Just Love Lydia. How easy is it to say this name? Is it easy to read? Is it easy to say it? Just Love Lydia. Is it easy to remember? Just Love Lydia. Does it match their content? Does it match their content? Lydia, are you asking people to love you? Or is it a statement? I just love Lydia. I just love her. I just love Lydia. I know she cooks. I know she travels. I know she does a lot of things on that channel. But I like what she said. Love Lydia. Just love Lydia. Love Lydia. Love Lydia. I'm thinking about it. I'm just trying to think it in my head. I'm happy there are no numbers on this handle. I'm happy there are no underscores. My only reservation, you don't need to listen to me. I gave that disclaimer at the beginning. My only reservation with this channel handle is my only reservation with this love is open to a lot of interpretation. Like the love part is open to a lot of interpretation. Like just love Lydia. It's very easy. I can remember it. But are you the only Lydia that I should love on YouTube? Lydia. Just love Lydia. Just love Lydia. I know your channel is all about love. Love is a very big word. Love is a very popular word. Everybody uses the love. I can even say love Goga. Just love Goga. So the only reservation I have with this is it is very memorable. I can easily say it and write it. It's just that from a branding perspective, and a content match perspective, I will have a lot of questions. It is not immediately clear. Let me give you an example, Lydia. When people see your channel name for the first time, are you asking them to love you, or it's all about love on your channel? Are you seeing where I'm going with this? So it is the definition of love is very subjective in the sense that where do you see yourself in 5 years on YouTube? Will you still be loving? Do you still expect people to come and discuss love? Do you discuss love matters on your channel? Are you a relationship channel? Are you saying, is it a relationship channel? There is a lot of interpretation when it comes to your. This is just my personal opinion, Lydia. You don't need to go and change your entire identity because of Google. It is not immediately clear for me what your channel is about. Anybody can say they are about love on YouTube. Are you a relationship channel? Do you like mix? Do you like find people's soulmates or something? Or do you just want people to love you? I don't get it. That aspect of love is a very subjective word. Like it's very. You can already see. I don't know that you are seeing where I'm going with this. I'm struggling. There's something I'm struggling with. And already the moment I start struggling, channel handles are not supposed to be like giving me anybody headache. It's supposed to be very clear. East African workout girl. Thank you so much for the 18 months of trust. East African workout girl. It's very clear she's a workout girl from East Africa. Like, I'm not even suffering about it. Um, the moment somebody starts struggling to figure you out, it's a beautiful handle. The only thing from a branding perspective, you want to look at 5 years from now. Are you sure are you going to be comfortable being called just Love Lydia? Or it can be something like experience love with Lydia. Or it can be Lydia love experiences. Lydia loves you. At Lydia loves you. Okay, that's a bit too simple and plain. I'm just thinking of ideas. Think expansion, think long term, think of yourself 5 years from now, what the channel is aspiring to be. Do you want to be like a relationship channel or something? This love thing, I'm struggling. I need to I want an angle to it. The day you find that angle, you'll have anchored the channel name and you'll have anchored the brand. The brand needs to land. One of the things I learned, I think, from one of the things I learned from some class I attended some time back, they said it is just business. Leave the emotions out of it. It is just business. If your channel was to blow up today, what do you envision it as? Like when you get a silver button and you have 100,000 subscribers and people come to your channel, Lydia, what do they expect to find? I know they will find you cooking. I know they will find you chatting. I know they will find you doing a lot of things. Just love. Yeah, I don't know. Think as you celebrate your monetization and as you celebrate your birthday, think of the long term. Think of the long term. Think of the long term version of this channel. Like what? Yeah. Think of the long term version of this channel because I am not seeing. I am not seeing it. Like I'm struggling to see it. Just love Goga. And some people just be like, okay, what am I going to do for there again? What if they come to you and then they find that you don't love them, you hate them? I'm just like thinking about it. So just think about your niche and just think about the kind of things that you are doing as a business. Because now you're a monetized channel, so you have to start thinking of business angles of your channel. Think long term. You may have started from a place of, oh guys, I'm all about love, I'm all about community, I'm all about support. But you'll evolve as a creator. What if you start a matchmaking channel? People are looking for husbands and wives. Maybe you're the person, maybe you're the plug. Lydia, Lydia. I'm just trying to think of handles and channel names. Think expansion. Think expansion. Think of your futures. Think of this channel in the next 5 years. Yeah. As we said, the handle has to be memorable. The handle has to be very clear. It also has to match your brand and your content. I am missing the brand aspect. I am totally missing the brand aspect. Personal opinion. I may be wrong. Personal opinion. It has to be very clear. It has to be very clear. African sis, I hope you're doing well. Say hi to Mr. Love. I know he's listening in the background. The next person, let us see the next person. So Lydia, I think I love the handle, but from a niche perspective, I'm struggling. But that may be me. We have 5 more people left. Let us see who is the next person, and then we can close this down. Mrs. G, your favorite auntie. Auntie, come to the front of the class. Auntie, come to the front of the class. First of all, I love this name, Mrs. G, your favorite auntie. How many characters are in this handle? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Mrs. G, your favorite auntie. I can actually say it. Yeah? I can actually say it with I can actually say it, but whether I will type it the same way I'm saying it is a different story. Mrs. G, your favorite auntie. Mrs. G, your favorite auntie. Miss G. First of all, I like how she's very clear. She's a Mrs. Don't come for her. She's not single. Men, she's not available. She's taken. Mrs. G, she's taken. She's taken. I like how she's already screaming married in that handle. Men on the chat who came and saw her and they're like, who is this beautiful woman? She's not in the market. Mrs. G, I know your husband is listening, but I'm just saying, she's not in the market. She's very clear. She's Mrs. G. She's a Miss. She did not say Miss. She did not say Miss in the. I love how she did not say Miss. She did not say it. She said Mrs. G. Yo. There's a southern touch to that handle. Mrs. G, your favorite auntie. First of all, she ran out of characters, so she could not type favorite until the end. She wants to be your favorite auntie in there, so the auntie has to work. The auntie has to work. She has to give her name. Mrs. G is very important for her. This handle is very long. Personal opinion. This handle is extremely long. But there are people who will get it and they will type it. There are people who will get it and they will type it perfectly well. Mrs. G. But imagine somebody searching you for the first time, Mrs. G. Unless they know the spelling and everything, they will struggle a bit. I got you. It's very easy to get her though. So let's look at this. Hey Frank, how you doing, Frank? Travel na Frank. I search for her because I know her handle. Mrs. G, your favorite auntie. Mrs. G, your favorite auntie. Mrs. G, let me ask you a question. Why did you go for Mrs. G, your favorite auntie, as opposed to at Heartily Happy? Because your channel name is at Heartily Happy. Heartily Happy with Mrs. G. Like, see whether I can change the name. Heartily Happy with your favorite auntie. Mrs. G, your favorite auntie. Mrs. G, your favorite auntie at Heartily Happy. I'm trying to reconcile your channel name and your handle. Just to understand. Because when somebody searches for Heartily Happy, they will find you. Your channel name, your channel handle are different, but on the banner it is all there. Heartily Happy. Let me just see whether I can. Let me check something real quick. Let me see whether it's available. Actually, I am not saying you go change your handle. I'm just ideating. Heartily Happy is available. You can reserve it. Heartily Happy with Mrs. G is available. Heartily Happy is available. This is a bit too long. Heartily Happy with Mrs. G is available. Auntie. Let me see. Another angle I'm looking at is your favorite auntie. At your favorite auntie. At your favorite auntie. At your favorite auntie. Not available. At your favorite. At your. At Auntie G. Mhm. Auntie G. Look at that. Aunt G is available. Very short. Aunt G. But I know it does not have. I know it does not have what you're looking for. Are you seeing? I'm just playing around. I've just played around with words here, and I just got a very short handle for you there. Thank you so much, Cloud Diesel. I really appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. And I hope you're coming for the masquerade ball. I hope you're coming for the masquerade ball. Auntie G, you can play around. I want you to ideate around your channel name and your handle talking to each other from a brand perspective. Because your channel name is different. You have this option of Aunt G in case people are calling you. In case you want to be people's aunts, you still want to be people. You can be Aunt G. You can be heartily happy. Heartily happy auntie. You can be heartily happy auntie. You can be. There are so many. I think you have a lot of. You have a lot of freedom because nobody has reserved these handles. So I want you to think of your. I want you to think of your brand. People call you auntie, but you want your channel name and you want this. You want this channel name and the handle to somehow talk to each other. As it stands, people call you Mrs. G on YouTube, but they don't know that your channel is called Heartily Happy. Actually, people don't call you Heartily Happy, they call you Mrs. G or Auntie. I know you will not find Auntie. Can you find Auntie? Let me say that you can find Auntie. I don't think you'll find Auntie. Auntie is definitely taken. Let's see. Let's see whether Auntie on its own is available. If Auntie was available, I will tell you to grab it immediately. Is Auntie available? Of course, Auntie is not available. Auntie G. Auntie G is not available, but Aunt G is available. I don't know. Just think about it because there's a conversation. There's a conversation right there you need to have with yourself. If you change your channel name to Mrs. G, your favorite auntie, you can actually just come and give yourself Mrs. G. It's not coming out nicely. I want Mrs. G. You can actually change your channel name and you can remove Heartily Happy. You keep Mrs. G, but also just look at the readability of Mrs. G. Yeah, the readability has to be very clear that people are not like, because some people may not have the southern flair. Some people may not actually understand. They'll just call you auntie. So just think around it. It can be Mrs. G, it can be Auntie G, it can be just think around it because if you decide to change your name and it becomes Auntie G, then you can easily reserve the Auntie or something like that. So think around it. Think around it and then let me know in case you need any help or in case you need any further ideas. What you want to see, we want this channel name. We want this channel name and handle to talk to each other. At the moment, I don't see the correlation. And from a branding perspective, because you are everybody's favorite auntie, I want to keep the auntie somewhere in there. I want to keep the auntie somewhere in there. The handle may be a bit long, so you may have to make a compromise. It can be G, your favorite auntie. Just think around it, play around with different handles, but you can only change twice every 14 days. Let me see whether I can get this other one. G, your favorite auntie. Let's try this. G, like how it's, I don't know, just think around it. But you have a lot, there are a lot of handles available for you. Like, I think for you, you're just like a kid in a candy store. Whatever handle you select is going to be available for you to pick. So once you think of your channel name, because reconcile heartily happy and Mrs. G, your favorite auntie, and then let us know. And then once you're able to do that, I think it will be very easy once you're very clear on what you want to be identified. And again, just because everybody was calling you auntie does not mean that you need to like make that your name. You're now a monetized channel. You're now a brand. What are you? What do you want to? What do you envision your channel as? Just like what I was telling Lydia, you may not be everybody's auntie forever. At some point, you may become the Southern Belle or the Southern Belle talk show. It may be because auntie, you give me talk show vibes. I see an Oprah in you. I see Sherry in you. So I see talk shows. I see a lot of I see a lot of future in there because you are that person. You are that girl. So maybe at some point you may even decide to retire, or it can be even conversations with auntie, conversations with auntie, or conversations with yeah, I don't know, conversations with Auntie G. It can be something like that. Because I see it in future as your thing. I see it in future as your thing. Hey, Johnny Small Pepper, welcome, welcome. Nice to see Cuddles is in the building. Johnny says every single person channel I know morphs over time. Look at Goga, 100%. 100%. Yeah. So think around it, because you're also growing, you're evolving. You may be our favorite auntie today, but maybe next week you're going to be our business advisor. Maybe next time you're going to be our designer. Next time you're going to be, think of how you are evolving also as a channel, and think of what you want to see, or what do you find yourself, what do you enjoy doing more, because that can actually give you like an idea into what you actually be doing more of on the channel. Um, so just because you're my favorite auntie, let it not limit you. Those are just few people, and your channel is also growing. Remember, your channel is also expanding. So you also want to like have an eye into the expansion of your channel, because that expansion is going to attract a lot of new people who may not necessarily call you auntie, but they may just love listening to you and your take on life and issues. So it's a very this needs you to call yourself for a meeting with a glass of some adult drinks or polite drinks, um, and then just ideate around it. Then let me know. Joseph Ambura, welcome. Nice to see you. How you doing, Joseph? Welcome, welcome, Joseph. Nice to see you. But yeah, so we need to make sure there is a bit of consistency between the name and the hand. Right. Who's next? Cuddles, I hope you're doing well. Once again, guys, a reminder, you are all welcome to my masquerade ball that is taking place on the 29th day of March. Please make sure you have your mask. Make sure you get your masquerade mask, something like this. This is not what I'll be wearing. I already have my special mask that I've imported. Um, Joseph Wambura, you need to change that handle. Joseph Wambura, you need to change that handle. What is those? What is 892? What is 892? Professor Green. I love it. I love it. The real Mrs. G. The real Auntie G. These are good ideas. So, Auntie, you need to like write this down and then go ideate. Yeah, ideate. I love the one by Professor Green. The real Mrs. G. The real Auntie G. Huh. Keeping it real with G. Keeping it real with Auntie G, because Auntie, you are very direct. You keep things real. You are very like think of talk show. Think talk show. Because that's anytime I come to your live stream and I listen to you, that I always just feel like I'm listening to a talk show host. And then you are seasoned, so you have experience, and your target market is the 40. Remember your content targets the over 40 crowd. So you want to make sure that that comes out very clearly. Also, it can even be like conversations over 40 with auntie or something like that. Just think of it that way. I think the possibilities are endless. And then let us know once it happens. And give yourself time. Don't go and rebrand overnight. Please scatter the branding. Please scatter the branding. Stagger the branding a bit. Tell people that you're planning to change your channel name in the next like 1 month or 2 months, so that people start getting used to it. But make sure you ideate around it, and you can even ask those two personal assistants of yours. You can ask the two personal assistants in the house what they think about it. Right? Why is everybody stuck at adult drinks? I was speaking to Auntie. I said polite drinks as she thinks about her branding. Yeah. Auntie, can you talk to Professor Green? Because I think Professor Green has a lot of ideas around your branding. Anastasia, welcome, welcome, Anastasia. Blessed, nice to see you, the chop chop lady. The chop chop lady. Well, Anastasia, well done. This is a lady I kept on making a lot of noise for her to change her handle. And the day she changed her handle, she was so happy. Even as she was so proud of herself. She removed those crazy numbers. Now look at the channel reads very nice. Anastasia, blessed. So, Auntie, let me leave it at that. I leave that to your discretion as a creator. Think of how you are evolving as a creator, as Johnny Smallpaper will say, because you're also growing. You're getting seasoned in the platform. So think of it that. Let's see who is next. Streamer, please. Lisa J Stocks. Guys, I'm not even going to waste my time with Lisa. Lisa is very clear. Lisa J Stocks, it's very clear what she does on YouTube. Lisa J Stock is very clear. She's our finance guru. I don't even need to like look at her channel. It is perfectly. Lisa uses her name on YouTube, so it works perfectly. Lisa J Stock. I literally call Lisa with all her names. Um, Lisa J Stock is a brand channel. She uses a brand name. So I am not going to. I'm not going to like. I'm not going to like spend so much time on it, because Lisa J Stock's handle is the same as her channel name. It's easy to remember Lisa J Stocks. Lisa J Stocks, okay? So that's her channel name. If I was to show you her channel name, actually, you'll just confirm Lisa J Stocks. Yeah, it's very clear. Like we don't need to like have this. We don't need to like debate this further. Lisa J Stocks, she talks about the stock market. She talks about financial prudence. It is even in her name. When you go to Lisa J Stock, expect her to talk about stocks. If you're in the US, if you're in Canada, this is your plug when it comes to investments and stuff. It is very clear what her channel is about. I am not going to belabor the point. This is very clear. Lisa J Stock does not need to like, I don't need to like really say so much about this one. Her handle and her channel name match perfectly. It is one word. There are no numbers. There are no like underscores. It's perfectly fine. This is very clear. This is very clear. Is there anybody on the chat who doubts the Lisa? Lisa, we are very clear. We she's a finance channel, stocks. It's Lisa J Stocks. It is all there on the name and the handle. And I'm not biased because she's my channel member. It is just very clear. Anytime I see Lisa, I just know money. Lisa will not come and start discussing yoga. It will never happen. If Lisa was ever to start discussing yoga with me, it will be about the yoga business and how the stock market is going to affect the yoga business. Anytime you have a conversation with Lisa, she's always thinking of the finance aspect of anything. If you are to discuss with Lisa about dancing, it will be like, do you mean you have to start a dancing company? How is the dancing market doing at the moment? That's how Lisa will speak to you. Lisa will never start dancing. Imagine Lisa dancing on her channel. I can't even unsee it now. Imagine Lisa just dancing on her live streams on Sunday. Uh, when she's supposed to be talking about finance. You are you seeing where I'm going with this? Some of you, your channel names are your brands. Johnny Small Pepper. When you go to Johnny Small Pepper, you expect to find pepper in there. You expect to find pepper in there. So if you went to Lisa's Sunday live stream and you found a dance in there, you'll be a bit like lost. You'll look lost there for a bit. Even you will doubt because you're like, this is not on brand. This is unlike Lisa. She's supposed to be discussing serious financial things. Why is she dancing? No, you'll be surprised there for a bit. Unless she's dancing, but she's giving context to the dancing. Lisa is the one person even during her monetization and her birthday party, I never saw her dance. She was teaching finance. So it is you have to be very deliberate when it comes to the channel handle you pick and the channel name because it's a reflection of your brand. So this is very clear. I am not going to belabor the point. Let's go to the next person. But it does not mean that you don't dance. Okay, it does not mean that you don't dance. By all means, feel free to dance. Travel na Frank, can you type what people are type this on the chat that I can stream Nightbot can pick your name. Type hashtag handle me, and then Streamer will pick your name so that we make it a bit orderly. The next person, I have 4 more people to look at. Kisha, stay blessed. Kisha H, stay blessed. That is my sister. That is my channel moderator, by the way. She's like my managing mod, by one of my managing mods. Kisha H, stay blessed. Kisha, come to the front of the class. I know you're watching in the bush. Kisha, come to the front of the class. Why did you complicate the handle? Kisha, why did you complicate this handle? Kisha, come to the front of the class. We are going to have a war. Why did you complicate our lives with this handle, Kisha? Kisha, come to the front of the class? I know she's there in the bushes listening. Kisha, stay blessed. Kisha, head, stay blessed. Kisha, let me see whether I can get this right. Kisha, come to the front of the class. Let me showcase her channel. At Kisha H. The channel name is called at Kisha H. The reason Kisha probably has a hyphen to her name is because maybe Kisha H was not available. Let me assume that. Kisha H, stay blessed. Kisha H. The channel name is Kisha H. Kisha, why did you not just keep your channel at Kisha H? Let us say that Kisha H is available. Let me say that Kisha H is available. Let's see. Kisha H. It's not available. Kisha H. Kisha H. Kisha does a lot of things. I don't want to limit her. She does gardening. She does. Ah, Kisha H, stay blessed. Kisha H, stay blessed. Kisha H, stay blessed. Kisha H, Kisha H. I'm trying to think of something. Kisha H, blessed. No, it's not coming out. Kisha, Kisha H, blessed. Kisha H, blessed. Kisha H, blessed. Kisha, I'm thinking about your. I'm thinking about your handle. I'm thinking about your handle. We all know you as Kisha H, but I see Kisha H is not available. So, is there an alternative to this handle that can get rid of the hyphen? Kisha H, stay blessed. Let's see whether we can get it. Kisha H, stay blessed. If I was to go and search for, if I was to go and, make sure you put a hashtag. If I was to put, if I was to do this, Kisha H, stay blessed. Kisha, get rid of that hyphen. Get rid of that hyphen because you can reserve this. Kisha H, stay blessed is available minus the hyphen. Kisha H, stay blessed is available. And even you can even say Kisha H, blessed. It's available. Can be blessed. It can be blessed Kisha H. Blessed Kisha H is available. There are many possibilities, Kisha, you can play around with this. We are avoiding underscores, we are avoiding like numbers. This can be tweaked. This can be tweaked, Kisha. Think about it and then let me know. You can remove the hyphen. You can remove the hyphen. I see options. I see options. Okay, guys, let us look at the remaining channels now and then we can finish. Blessed Kisha H. There are so many. The possibilities are so many. Let's see this. East African workout girl. East African workout girl. Guys, let me warm my tea. I'm coming back. I'm just rushing to the kitchen briefly. I'm coming back. East Africans, stay there. We are coming. Sorry, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your patience. East African Workout Girl, I think, is perfect. I like this handle. It's easily, you can easily read it. You can easily say it. East African Workout Girl. Just like, remember when we started the class, I told you, you must be able to pronounce. You must be able to pronounce your channel handle, and you must be able to say it. If you can easily say it and if you can easily pronounce it, then you know you are doing very well. So East African Workout Girl, I think, is a no-brainer. You can already tell this is a channel about a girl who likes working out in East Africa. But if you found her working out in Sweden, then you'll start asking questions. You'll be like, "What? I thought the workout is only supposed to be happening in East Africa." So in case you find her in the United States, you can ask her, "Why you like working out in the United States? I thought you're supposed to be working out in East Africa." Yeah. Yeah, so it's one of those things that welcome. Thank you so much, Mrs. G. I also went to get some drink. So it is a very, I think this is very clear. This is very clear. We're not going to like belabor the point. East African, I think I like your handle and no numbers, nothing. This is good. Let's see the next person. We have three more people. Travel na Frank, welcome. Travel na Frank. Hmm. Hey, life with Tasharia. Welcome, welcome, Frugal Mama. Nice to see you. How you doing, Tasharia? Tasharia has a nice handle. She used to be called Wellness with Frugal Mama. Now she's Tasharia. Joseph Ambura, can you stay there? I have missed you too. I'm going to like give you a solution to your. I'm going to give you a solution to your handle. Welcome, Tasharia. Frank. So let us look at Frank's channel. So Frank's channel, Travel na Frank. You can tell the owner of the channel is called Frank. You can tell the channel is all about traveling. One thing I like with Travel na Frank's channel is because of the na. Na is Swahili. Na is Swahili. Frank is appealing to both the English speakers and even the Swahili viewers. The Swahili viewers will know what na means. The English speakers will just know that this is a channel with Frank and it's all about travel. But the Kenyans will get it. The Tanzanians will get it because of the na fact. Now, Travel na Frank, I want to just check the channel real quick. Let me just assess your channel real quick. Travel na Frank is easy. It's memorable. It's memorable. It's memorable. I'm not even doubting it. Travel na Frank. So Travel na Frank, I think it's okay. I think it's okay. It's literally in his branding, it's in everything. Guys, I'm having a cookie, so don't judge me. There it is. So Travel na Frank, he has put it in his branding, it is in his channel name, and it is in his handle. Frank, the only correction I will make in this handle is your name. Your name is a noun. Your name is a noun. It has to be in capital letters. Is there any reason that you made your handle small f as opposed to the capital F? Think about it. I think your name is your brand. Everybody knows it's Frank's channel, but you want to make sure that Frank is capital. Na can be small. When you look at the rules of grammar, they always say joining words you can put them in small case. And are, is, those small words that are meant to join. Goga is eating. You can't say Goga capital is. You can say Goga is eating, Goga is drinking, Goga is dancing. Is will be in capital small I. So the only correction I will make with this channel handle is you go and make your you go and make your go and make the F capital, and you can easily do it because it is here. Just go to your channel, just go to your studio. Wambura, I hope you are looking at this part. Go to your studio, click on customization. You can even do this on the phone, by the way, and then just come and change it here. So you can say travel na Frank. You see, can be something like that. Travel na Frank and then it's capital or something like that. So you just change it to a capital F like this, so that it's more like a reflection of your name. So make sure that it's capital F, so that it's more than your name. Thank you, Dr. Alice, for passing by. Thank you for passing by, Dr. Alice Africa. Right. So Frank, I think that is my only feedback on your handle. Make sure that your name is a proper noun, so that it's capital F as opposed, or you can make all of them small. It's also like it's also like something you can, so that there's uniformity. Is it going to be small case, or it's going to be, you're going to make you can even just say travel na Frank like this. It can even be like this, a travel na Frank. Even that still works. It can even be like that, and it works. So yeah, so just make sure that you change that, at least it's like at least standard. I hope that helps. Are we clear? Perfect. So Wambura, that is how you change your name. So Wambura, I want you to go and remove your, what do you call it? Go and remove those numbers at the end of your handle. So Joseph Wambura, while I'm still here. So Joseph Wambura, this is the problem with your handle. Joseph Wambura, you want something like this. Why not Joseph Wambura? It should be available. It should be available like that. Why not Joseph Wambura? I think I've done a lot of maximum searches. YouTube is tired of giving me ticks or not. Rather than adding 897, you don't want those numbers. Keep it at why not Joseph Wambura, and then let it end there. So just go and change your handle, so that it reflects that. Okay. Any other person? Let me see. We have two more people. Let me see who these two people are, and then we can finish. Kobinata Africa. I love this name. Kobinata Africa. Very memorable, by the way. The only recommendation I can make to Kobinata, you can actually get rid of one A, and you can just be Kobinata Africa. Kobinata Africa, like instead of having double A, it can be Kobinata, and then the A in Kobinata becomes the beginning of the A in Africa, like what Thrive and Glow with Joe did. Like what Thrive and Glow with Joe did. So you can actually just go and say Kobinata Africa, and it works perfectly well. So Wambura, look at this. Wambura, look at this. Wambura, look at this. I was waiting for YouTube. Wambura, you see, YouTube says this is available. Go and reserve it before it is taken. Why not Joseph Wambura? But then you can also keep your name. Joseph Wambura, you can also reserve your name. I think it's available. Your name should be available as well. I don't, because you said why not Joseph Wambura? I don't know what you're asking. Why not Joseph Wambura? Is it a dialogue? Is it a conversation? I don't know why you. I don't know. I don't know the logic behind the why not, because you showcase what you are doing at the farm. So yeah, call yourself for a meeting. That's why not. You don't want to be asking why like why not Joseph Wambura? Are you like asking yourself to do more challenges? I'm not getting the why not. But from a branding perspective, you are a farming channel. You showcase what you do at the village and the farm. Maybe that is the why not. Maybe I'm not getting it. Why not do this? Why not farm? Why not? Maybe that is the logic that you can advise us. But please remove the numbers after your handle. So Kobinata, I think there's a lot of Kobinata. I think you can. I like it's memorable. It's easy to say it. It's easy to say Kobinata Africa, but you can compromise and you can actually lose one A. You can actually lose one A in there, and then it just becomes Combinat Africa. Like it can just read as one word. So think about it and check whether it's available. But it's perfectly fine as it is. It's easy to say. It's easy to remember. I don't think I have any. I don't think I have any reservations about it. Hey, Title Pro, how you doing, brother? Welcome, Title Pro. Nice to see you. Welcome to the academy. We are just like finishing our practicals for the handle class. Combinata Africa. Combinata Africa. Yeah, but I think you're the only Combinata Africa on YouTube anyway. I've typed, and I've just found you there. Combinata Africa. You're the only Combinata Africa on YouTube. It still works. It still works. So Combinata, I'm not very worried about that handle. I think it's fine. Okay, Title Pro, how you doing? How is Toby? Okay, guys. Let me look. We have one more person left out of the people who typed to be selected on the chat. We have one more person left, and that is none other than. Oh, we are out of entries. Miss TikTok. Miss TikTok is the only person who was remaining. Miss TikTok. Miss Titi Mix. Miss Titi Mix Vlogs. Miss Titi Mix Vlogs was the only person remaining. Miss Titi Mix Vlogs. I will just focus on your channel. So Miss Titi. Miss Titi, we are here. So Miss Titi Mix Vlogs, formerly Miss TikTok Girl. I like how you moved from Miss TikTok Girl to Miss Titi. So Miss Titi, my only reservation with your handle is I'm going to give you the same advice I gave Auntie. In case you are to meet a totally foreign person or maybe somebody in the street and you ask them to search for your channel, I like how you did not call yourself Mrs. You're very clear you are a Miss. But when somebody is searching for this handle, are they going to type Miss or MS? And then the content fit. Yes, Mystic Mix Vlogs. This already gives me an idea that this is a variety channel. Expect to find anything in this channel. One of the things you can leverage on, people call you Titi. People call you Titi. People call you Titi. So it can be something that you can consider. Titi, instead of saying Miss, because people may struggle to type Miss, you can type something like Titi. I know you like the Miss TikTok. So it can be Miss Titi at Miss Titi. I don't know that Miss Titi is available at Miss Titi vlog. At Miss Titi. Let me see that I can get it. It can be something like at Wambura perfect. It is perfect. Well done. Well done. Well done. I can see it there. Why not Joseph Wambura? Perfect Wambura. I love it. So Miss Titi, it can be at Miss, like expand it so that it's at Miss Titi, like this. At Miss Titi. Something like that. Just type it on the chat. Something like at Miss Titi, Mix Vlogs or something like that. Because this one people may not be able to easily type it unless they know you. I know you, so I know it's Miss TikTok girl, Miss Titi Mix Vlogs. I will know because I'm subscribed to your channel and I know you. But when the channel is growing, the channel is expanding, you want to consider like an easier way of saying Miss Titi. It can even be just Titi. It can be Titi Mix Vlogs. Because we all know that you are Miss Titi. We all know you are Miss Titi. But it can be, hey Titi. People call you Titi for a reason. So it can be Titi Mix Vlogs. It can be, I almost said mix up with Titi. I hope you're not listening to that. It can be, yeah. It can be mixed up with Titi or mix it with Titi. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Don't take it seriously. Mix up with Titi. Yeah. So see whether you can type. Yes, people will type Miss, and let me say that it's available. People will type Miss as opposed to Miss, the undefined Miss. So you want to go and type something. If we have told Joseph Wambura, it can be something like at Miss Titi. Miss Titi blog. And it's available. Look at that. Miss Titi vlogs. Let me see. Miss Titi. Miss Titi. I like how Miss Titi vlog was available. So it can actually be reduced to something very simple. Just think about it that way. Because when you want new people to like search for you, and remember we say this is your identity now on YouTube. At the beginning of the class, we say that your handle is your identity. You want when people type Miss Titi, it's very clear. Combinata Africa, it's very clear. East African Workout Girl, it's very clear. Tati Tipetitsa, Nature Lens Connect, like that is Tandra. Title Pro 247. Title Pro 2, something like that. It's very clear that that is the person that they are looking for, as opposed to the undefined Miss or Mrs. So think around it. I mean, you don't need to make that decision today, but just think around it and then also look at it from a content perspective. Hey, Miss Titi, people call you Titi anyway. Hey, Miss Titi, people call you Titi. So think around it that way and then now make the changes and then let me know and then we can see, we can look at it. Miss Titi, based on how people call you, but also have an eye in the future into like your expansion plan as a content creator, because even as you expand as a content creator, you may even get more ideas in terms of how you may even get more ideas in terms of what if you outgrow being called Miss Titi? Yeah, what if you outgrow being called Miss Titi and you want to be, instead of being Miss Titi, maybe you want to be maybe you want to become a shopping channel. It can be Shop with Miss Titi, or T or TT shopping, TT shopping escapades, something like that. So it's one of those things that you have to like consider, just in terms of even your the longevity of the channel as the channel is growing. Is something that you can actually consider for your purposes, guys. That is a lesson. I think I've finished everybody who typed on the chat. I don't have anybody pending. I think that was everyone who typed on the chat who wanted us to look at their channel. I will repeat the last. I will just like regurgitate a few things. One of the things, as you think about your channel handle, we have tested a number of you, and we have seen, is it something that people can easily write and remember when they say it? Number two, is it clear? Number three, is it like aligned to your content? You have to think of your channel handle as a gateway into your content. So sometimes your channel handle can give people an eye into the kind of content you want to focus on. So it's very important that that is very clear from the onset. Just to like reiterate a few things that we say. Can somebody remember your channel handle after hearing it once? If your answer is yes, proceed. If people are like not so sure, it's time to call yourself for a meeting and see what needs to be. You want to look for simplicity, memorability, and also the length. The shorter it is, keep it short and sweet. Kiss. When it meets the KISS framework, chances are high people are going to like not forget it. They'll always remember. So the length is very important. The memorability is very important, and also there's a lot of sophistication in simplicity. In case your handle is very simple and memorable, you are very sophisticated. One of the things I think you are always being taught in these streets is that simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. When you keep things very simple, you are actually a very sophisticated person. If people on your chat and even yourself, you can read it so easily, it's a strong handle. The second question you need to ask yourself is that does your channel handle tell us what your channel is about? Okay. If you saw somebody's handle on a live stream, would you have a clue what they do on YouTube? If you saw somebody's channel handle as in the comment section of somebody's video, would it like tell you what this creator does? East African Workout Girl, Nature Lens Connect, Title Pro 247. Are you getting their brand? Is it giving brand? Is it giving niche clarity? Is it giving the kind of audience they expect on their channel? You know, handles that can give people a hint into your niche, they tend to do better. So it's something that you can actually consider. The third thing that you are asking ourselves that is your handle easy to spell and tag? The easier it is to like spell it, the easier it is like to say it, the easier it is going to be for people to type it on a chat. We said avoid too many underscores, avoid random numbers, avoid complex spelling mistakes. Like one of the examples I think we gave earlier was with Ethiels. Why do you have a capital K in your handle? Very important. The fourth thing that we said is that when you look into the future of your handle, can your channel handle grow with you as Goga, as a creator, as Tatis Petitsa? Will this handle still make sense if you change your content 2 years down the line? You're looking for a handle that can last the test of time, and you're also looking for a handle that allows your brand to have a bit of stability and consistency. Last question we said, last tip we said was that does your handle sound good when it is said out aloud? People tend to like say, follow me on At Yoga with Goga, follow me on At Yoga with Goga. If people can say it aloud and it flows naturally, that is a very strong handle. Follow me at Yoga with Goga. Hi guys, today is the Sunday service. I am hosting Anastasia Blessed. Are you seeing that it's very easy for me to say it? Today at the Sunday service, I'm hosting Kobinata Africa. It has to like flow nicely. Like if somebody can say it out aloud, if somebody can like can easily like it has to like roll nicely. Somebody has to be able to say it easily, and that is what like makes a difference in terms of like what differentiates a complex handle and an easy handle.
And those are the five tips. If you forget everything else I've said in this class, please go and change your handles to reflect these tips. Thanks so much, Anastasia. Yes, I notice I'm hanging. I notice I'm hanging. That is a sign that I need to like leave the live stream. Right. So thank you so much, everyone. I think that is it for me. Is there any question? Was this helpful? Did you learn something different? Do you find yourself better than you walked in? Let me know on the chat. Then we can release you guys. Yes, I'm just looking at the poll. 43% of you say that a handle has to be short and memorable. It has to match your brand name. It has to describe your niche, and it has to be the same across all platforms. I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for your time. I hope I was able to like deliver what uh, what I think this class was supposed to deliver. Next week we are going to explore a very sensitive topic. I am giving you a disclaimer because I have done an experiment and my experiment is coming to an end in the next 2 days. We are going to discuss this thing called promotions. Can you grow your channel using promotions? And that is going to be the class next week. That class will be very serious, it will be very sensitive, it will annoy some of you, but I have to tell you the truth. YouTube is a business and you can grow. You can actually grow your channel if you have the money and you're willing to spend and to spend on the business. If you can understand the YouTube, if you can play around with the YouTube business side, your channel can actually grow. But at what cost? And that is what we are going to discuss next week at the academy. So tell a friend to tell a friend. Come with your notebook. Some of you will notice some of you will like learn a lot of things for the first time that day. Moral of the story will be after that class is that not everything that glitters is gold. And there are many ways of growing your YouTube channel, but it comes at a cost. And that is what we'll discuss next. So thanks so much, guys, for your time. Allow me to set up the raid. At the Sunday service, we are going to start the Sunday service this week a bit late. This week we are going to be hosting Dedrian Smith, aka Let's Have a Chat Under the Mango Tree. That is going to be our Sunday service guest. Let's have a chat under the mango tree. That lady is amazing, and she's going to be talking to us about our foundations. Why it is important to build very strong foundations as a creator. You don't want to miss that. We'll start a bit late because she has to come from church. So the Sunday service will start an hour later. Instead of starting at midday, instead of starting at 12, we'll start at 1. That is American time. Instead of starting at 8 p.m. in Kenya, we'll start at 9 p.m. So the Sunday service will be a bit 1 hour delayed so that we can give the Sunday service guest the time to get home from church. Because she's a very, she's made a church official. She has to go to church first before she comes to the Sunday service. And she'll be talking to us about foundations. So make sure you don't miss that. Right. Take care of yourselves. I will see you on Sunday at the academy. Otherwise, if not on Sunday, I will see you, of course, in your channels when I'm roaming around the YT streets. Let me see who is live right now so that we can go like read them. Uh, Let me see who is live right now. And get your masks, get your masks, get your masks, get your masks. The event is happening. Get your masquerade masks. Let me see who is live right now. Live. Customization. Redirect. Search videos from other channels. Blessed is live. Boy Melo is live, but she's doing a silent. Ola Joe. I can send you guys to Ola Joe. I can send you guys to Ola Joe. Wait, she started this live like 1 hour ago. Let me confirm so that I don't go and crash because I don't want drama with Red Room. Yeah. David Hunt, welcome. We were just talking about you earlier on in the class. Let me confirm that Ola Joe is live so that I don't go and send you people to a crash because the number of crashes I've seen this week, I shall not allow myself to be part of that drama. Maybe I should send you guys to David Hunt's friend, Sean White. I don't know that is readable. I don't know whether Sean White is readable. Yeah, Sean White is readable. David Hunt sent us there. David Hunt was able to read us at Sean's channel. And I know Sean is trying to grow this. But he's shopping, so he may not be able to see us. So let me pick somebody else. Ola Joe, I think, has ended. Ola Joe has ended. Guys, let me show you something. Miss TikTok, are you still on the chat? Miss TikTok, this I was supposed to show Miss TikTok this. Mrs. G says, I had a struggle getting to your channel today to raid. Miss TikTok, this is what I was telling you about the other day. There is something wrong with YouTube. Now you can't see people who are live like this. You see when you click on these three dots, these three lines, you always see everybody who is live on this side. YouTube normally arranges people who are live on the left. Yeah. Now you have to, like you say, I can see Blessed is live. You can't see people who are live like the way we used to see. Dr. Alice Africa is live. You don't see like a lot of people who are live. Tandra did something earlier on today. People who are live is supposed to be with this red thing. I don't know where people went. Like I don't see a lot of live streams nowadays on the left. So you have to like even when you come and click here on the home page, this is what I was telling you, Miss TikTok, that you need to click on the home page here. When you click live, you will see everybody who is live. So I can see now. I think I may probably send you to Dr. Alice Africa. So I don't see a lot of people who are live today. Like I don't see them. I just don't see people who are live. Either people stopped doing live streams because I just don't find people live. Did people stop doing live streams? Because guys, I don't know. I don't now because usually normally when I want to support people's live streams, I normally go like this. I click on these three dots, and then I start looking here. So YouTube used to arrange these things. You can see Blessed here. It used to put these red things here, the one that has a red thing going on. Nowadays, you don't see people who are live. So I don't know that people stopped doing live streams. Honestly, I have no idea because I don't find them anyway. Yeah. Ragas says, hey, Ragas, welcome, Ragas. If you click on subscriptions, then you see those who are live first, meaning those channels that are happy. Yes, because I don't know, they changed something. Let me see. Ragas says we click on submit. You see, there are not many people alive. It's Blessed Life Journey. I don't see a lot of people alive. Ola Joe is still doing the premiere. These others have ended. There is something YouTube changed about this grid. I see Dr. Alice here. Okay, nice. Let me see. Who are these people alive? I see a number of people here. Let me send you guys to Empowered Living. Let me see. Maybe I can send Empowered Living as 2 people watching. Let me see. Empowered Living monetized. But there are not many. Like, okay, there are some. Okay, now I see them. but they are not as many. It's interesting now they are all mixed up nowadays. Initially, it used to be like a whole list, and then now you just like roam around. Uh, Let me see the empowered living is live. She only has one person watching. Maybe I can send you guys there. It's just something that YouTube did with this. See such videos from other channels. Okay, empowered living is not readable, unfortunately. Let me see what you guys are saying on the chat. And Tandra is a techie. Tandra says yes, Google, it's up. There's something they changed. Yeah. Ragas, leave me alone. I am tired. I'm going to sleep. Ragas, leave me. I forgot to set the goals again. Ragas, shh. Shh. You know, Ragas is the only person who always has to remind me to set my goals. I always forget this goal thing. Ragas, that tells you a lot about me. Yeah. Yeah. There is something about YouTube changed something. So it's not easy to find people alive nowadays. So nowadays I just go and click one person and then I keep scrolling until I get the next person. So I think I'm just going to send you guys to, let me check that Ola Joe stream.
Work today is broken. Every day, people juggle so many different tools just to get work done. A simple task.
I'll send you to Ola Joe. Let me end very fast before I crash. Let me end the live. Guys, now because of what happened to Red's Room on Monday, let me end very fast before we crash, because you never know what will happen. This YouTube streets, YouTube can give you character development. Thank you so much, the world of Ragas. I really appreciate the blessing. Ragas says, you forgot to set your new goals again. Goga, you need a new secret. Ragas, shh. Ragas, you don't need to like say it loudly. Thank you so much, Ragas, for the super chat. May your pot brim in abundance. Guys, I am going to end my live stream right now so that I can send you guys to the premiere before it ends. The premiere, I think, is ending in about 2 minutes, so you might as well land there before I crash. Have a good one. I will see you on Sunday at the Sunday service. That is a premiere. Does anyone of you see anybody who is live that we can support? Somebody who is looking for watch hours. In case you see somebody who is live on your side, let me know so that we can go support them. Because honestly, I don't see anybody who is live right now. Mrs. G said, Goga, why don't you just crash so that we can go talk about it? Trey Marie. Anastasia says Trey Marie. Natecho is live. Let me get somebody who is not yet monetized first. I like giving these guys who are still looking for subscribers and watch hours. Somebody who is not monetized and looking for WH. Those are the ones we like surprising. Trey Marie. Let me see. Even Trini has a premiere. Let me see. Trey Marie. Oh, Trini can raid us to somebody else. Let me see who this Trey Marie is. Anastasia, I don't see that Trey Marie person. I don't see anything live going on there. Trey Marie, they were live, but it has ended. Oh, wait. I see it. Trey Marie. But it's silent, Anna. But Trey Marie is at 446. Trey Marie has 446 subscribers. I don't know this person, so I'm just going to rate them. Oh, they're not tradable, Anastasia. They're not tradable, unfortunately. They are not tradable. Look at this. They are not tradable. They are not tradable, unfortunately. So I can't send you to that Trey Marie person. They are not tradable. Next. Shana Z is live. Shana Z. The raid last week was hilarious. Ragas, I'm not sending you back to that church. I am not sending you back to. No, I'm not sending you back there. That was crazy. Chini has a premier. Okay. Shana Z. Let me see Shana Z. Then I can ask Shana Z to. Shana Z always supports people. I never see her going live. Let me see Shana Z. Shana Z. Shana Z's twist. Shana Z. Is Shana Z there? Let me confirm because I don't want to send you guys to let me see Shana Z twist. You guys have to choose Shana Z. Shana Z only has 4 people watching. Let me confirm whether she's there. She started the stream 2 hours ago. It's a silent one. Shana Z is a silent one. It's a silent one. Yeah, it's a silent one. So I will send you guys then to let me see. Shana Z is a silent live. So anyone else? Somebody who's looking for WH or somebody's looking for WH? Goga, you look different. Hey, Favor the nurse, welcome, Favor. Nice to see you. I look different because of my hair. I've grown my hair a bit, so that's why I look different. You're used to seeing me shaving my hair fully. So the reason I look different is probably my hair. My hair. Let me check Trinidadian living in Finland. Trini is here. I'll send you guys to Trini. I'll send you to Trini. Trinidadian living in Finland. Let me see. At least that one I know I won't crash. That one I won't crash. That one I will land safely. Trinidadian living in Finland. Hey, wait, I saw some people here. Who are these people? All right, Trinidadian living in Finland. Hey, Random Jeremy, how are you doing? Oh my goodness, nice to see you. Random J says, hello, brother. Sorry, I haven't been here in a while, but me and Jason are doing well, as well as Ebony. I am so glad to hear that, Random J. Thank you so much for coming in. It's been a minute. I hope you guys, it's good to hear that you guys are doing well, including you and your wife. Ebony became your wife, so I love you to say that. Thank you so much, Jeremy. It's so nice to see you. So nice to see you. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, that is so cool. Oh, that is so good. Thanks so much, Jeremy, for popping in. Right. I'm sending you guys to Finland. I've said Trinidadian living in Finland. I'm sending you guys over to Finland. So when you land there, type Google, and then Trini will raid you to the next person, and then the next person will raid you to the next person. So Trini is going to raid you to Blessed. Blessed will raid you somewhere, I'm sure. The good thing, I'm sending you to seasoned pilots who don't crash jets. Yeah. Randomly, I cannot forget. You still owe me a trip over there to Florida. But let us wait for Trump to finish let's wait for this Trump thing to die down first, and then I'll find my way to Florida for sure. All right, guys. Favor the Nurse, nice to see you. Welcome. Thanks so much for coming in. It's really nice to see you, sis. Once again, guys, you are all welcome to the masquerade ball that is taking place on the 29th day of March. What did I just do? Yeah, you're all welcome to the masquerade ball that is taking place there. That is taking place on the 29th day of March 2026. That is in the next 18 days. If you have not yet bought your mask, please get your mask, buy your mask and make sure that you get your mask. Get your mask and then make sure that you are ready with it. On the 29th, it will be a Sunday service. We will not have a guest on that Sunday service. We are just going to be having a special show in celebration of 6 years of being in the YouTube space. So I welcome all of you for that auspicious event. Take care of yourselves. I will see you on Sunday at the Sunday service. In case you have not yet bought your masquerade mask, please, you have like 18 days to get ready for this event. Okay. And the panel is going to be open. I've already guided people on the kind of speeches you guys should be giving when you're coming up on the panel. Keep it community. We are celebrating community. We are celebrating milestones. Keep it helpful. Keep it uplifting. There are people who are ready to hear your voice during that masquerade ball. So make sure when you're coming up there and you're going to give your speech wearing your nice, fancy, and elegant mask, make sure that your message is uplifting and it's something that is going to like lift the community. Where are they selling the mask? Favor. I don't know. You go and figure out where you're going to buy your mask. People have already been buying their masks. You just figure out where you're going to buy your mask. I have no idea where you're going to import it. I imported mine. I imported my mask. It landed in the country last weekend. You figure out where you're going to get your masks in the next 18 days. But just know, in case you're coming, people are coming to show off their masquerade masks. I already know a number of people have already bought their masks, including the master of ceremony, Mr. Red's Room TV himself. So please get your mask. Get your mask. All right, guys. Thank you so much for your time. I will see you on Sunday with Let's Have a Chat under the mango tree. Enjoy your many flights. In case you don't have time to stay on the flight, let it run over there. Trini will raid you to the next person. Your computer can be traveling the world even when you're asleep. All right. Take care of yourself, guys. I will see you over at the Sunday service and enjoy your flight. When you land there, type raid. Goga raid 3 purple hearts. Goga raid 3 purple hearts. Goga raid. There, let me get my commands. Let me get my commands. Raid. Yeah. Type that on the chat. Right. And thank you so much, everyone, for your time and listening. And God bless. Okay, so let's see whether we can shut this down now. Let me get my flight. Where's my jet?
Welcome to the Garden Show. We'll help you grow on YouTube. We'll teach you how, so come on, let's go. Live stream tutorials, the secrets we will show. Hit that like, share, subscribe, and let the gaga flow. Learn the tricks of the trade, we'll take you to new heights. From editing techniques to creating stunning lights, Goga's got your back, we'll be your guiding lights. Join the conversation and let's take flight. Welcome to Goga, the place where dreams come true. Live stream with us, we're here to help you learn, grow and share. That's what we love to do. Hit that like, share, subscribe, and let's make it through. Share. That's what we love to do. Hit that like, share, subscribe, and let's make it through. to do. Hit that like, share, subscribe, and let's make it through. Welcome to the